커지고 심장이 뛰는 거야. 오케이, 반항해도 소용은 없을 거야. 철이 없는 바보들의 행진이야. 끝없이 이어지는 환호와 박수, 점점 더 커지는 노랫소리 들려 성운을 채워가. 웃어봐, hey kick and break up. 나는 나를 향해 지친 The apparition 보여줄게. 밀어봐 주지 us. 한 번 사는 세상, 난 나를 위해 살아. 망상 같은 존재 그게 나니까. 자극적인 세상에 환상을 만들어 모두 바꿀 거야. 난 내게 어린 낭만으로 가득 찬 우주의 오늘의 마지막까지 남아있는 사람이 누굴까 궁금해 궁금해. 규칙이 없는 규칙 속 갇혀버린 새는 날아가. 점점 더 커지는 노랫소리 들려 성운을 채워봐. 웃어봐, hey kick and break up. 나는 나를 향해 지친 The apparition 보여줄게. 밀어봐 주지 us. 한 번 사는 세상, 난 나를 위해 살아. 망상 같은 존재 그게 나니까. 자극적인 세상에 환상을 만들어 모두 바꿀 거야. 난 내게 어린 나를 막는 모든 장애물은 지금까지 모두 부서졌어. 짓밟혀도 다시 피어나지. 틀린 건 나야 몰랐겠지만. Hey, it's up, hey, kick and break up. 나는 나를 향해 지친 The apparition 보여줄게. 믿어봐 주지 us. 떠오르는 건 다 한 번 해보는 거야. 고민해도 바뀌는 건 없어. 흐르는 시간 위 저 파도에 올랐다. 신나게 달려 지금까지 더 stop. 화려한 등장에 눈이 커지고 심장이 뛰는 거야. 오케이, 반항해도 소용은 없을 거야. 철이 없는 바보들의 행진이야. 끝없이 이어지는 환호와 박수, 점점 더 커지는 노랫소리 들려 성운을 채워가. 웃어봐, hey kick and break up. 나는 나를 향해 지친 The apparition 보여줄게. 밀어봐 주지 us. 한 번 사는 세상, 난 나를 위해 살아. 망상 같은 존재 그게 나니까. 자극적인 세상에 환상을 만들어 모두 바꿀 거야. 난 내게 어린 낭만으로 가득 찬 우주의 오늘의 마지막까지 남아있는 사람이 누굴까 궁금해 궁금해. 규칙이 없는 규칙 속 갇혀버린 새는 날아가. 점점 더 커지는 노랫소리 들려 성운을 채워봐. 웃어봐, hey kick and break up. 나는 나를 향해 지친 The apparition 보여줄게. 밀어봐 주지 us. 한 번 사는 세상, 난 나를 위해 살아. 망상 같은 존재 그게 나니까. 자극적인 세상에 환상을 만들어 모두 바꿀 거야. 난 내게 어린 장애물은 지금까지 모두 부서졌어. 꽃이 펼 펴도 다시 피어나지 틀린 건 나야 몰랐겠지만 Hey, you're so proud Hey, 그 큰 빛과 빛나는 그날을 향해 지치마 뒤엎을 액션 보여줄게 믿어봐 Cheers 떠오르는 건 다 한 번 해보는 거야 고민해도 바뀌는 건 없어 흐르는 시간 위 저 파도에 올랐다 신나게 달려 아침까지 don't stop
Hello. I hope that's a good volume. I hope that's okay. If you hear me double, let me know. I've been playing with my mic settings and it might not be the best. But I'm trying. Hi! Hi Story Arcos, hi Chief, hi Mango, hi Landra, hi Cosmosis, hi Aiden, hi Sky, hi Capri, hi Psylocke. Okay, you just right perfect, because I was moving my microphone around a little bit ago, trying to make it work well. Hi, Paperoon. Welcome to the new people. I know that there's a few people that are new. Hi, Risco. Hi, Ben. You're not new, but hi, Coffee Bean. Hi, Red Blue. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Rizzy. Hi, Mleko. Thank you for the subbies. They'll support me a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi. I know that we haven't been streaming that much. Those people are still locked out, sad. Some of them are, yeah. Luckily, I don't know if you guys can see it, but instead of 3 months, right now we have 1 month of following before you can interact with chat. And hopefully, you know, as we stream more and more and time goes on, we can lower that more. So yeah. Hi, Jason. Hi, Renelius. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you guys are doing okay. Hello, Hyun. Hello. Oh, I know there's a certain person that's watching they can't, like, message. Hi, Riven. I've been hopping in Discord VC. Yeah, I knew Riven was watching. Hi, Silly. I've been hopping on BC every now and then in my Discord server just to interact with the community, right? And I'm trying to, like, oh, also Dread something. I don't remember the name completely. But I'm trying to get familiar with the new people, because there are some new people, and I appreciate that, and I see you, and, you know, thank you for being here. So, okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit... This stream is gonna be a little bit scuffed. It's gonna be a little bit of a mess. I have a long list of things I want to talk about. They're not bad, don't worry. It's just, you know, the general Calum yapping session, so we should be fine. So I hope you guys enjoy it. This stream is gonna be a bit of just kind of like a casual hangout. Hi, Hitsip. It's gonna be like a casual hangout. I want to be comfortable and just kind of hang out. Since I haven't been streaming that much, I'm trying to get myself comfortable with it again, because it is a change of pace. We love a good K yap. Yeah. We love yapping K indeed. Okay, let me move to the just chatting. Hopefully it will work. Yeah. Hi, there you go. Oh my god, London. Thank you, I appreciate that. Also, hi, Mango. Hi, Mango. Thank you for the subbies. Thank you for the support. I should move that alert so it's not in the middle of my face. Let me do that very quickly. Which one is it? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Wait, is it you? Yeah, okay, found it. Give me 1 second. Okay, I moved it. It shouldn't be in the middle of my face now. We should be able to work out. Oh, by the way, the redeems should work for this stream. We have no TTS again, but everything else I think should be able to work. I tested it before stream and it seemed to be working just fine. So yeah, that's a pretty way. Thank you. Yeah. You want a kiss, Mleko? Nah, there you go. Have a kissy. Have a kissy. Will you fix the hand desk on toggle so the fingers are over the desk? I mean, I could. I haven't done so. But I think this works enough so far. Ticks are back. Also, about ticks. Hi, Chug. Thank you for the 6 months. Oh my god, is the counter not working? Oh, hold on. Why is the counter not working? Stream. Give me a sec, I'm working on it. Oh my god, it's been so long. No! There you go, I fixed it. Okay. Now you should be able to count ticks. Now it should be able to work fine. You want me to call you? Oh my god. Oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift to Scraps. I appreciate that. Thank you, cutie. Mwah. Ra need to be woken up with this. Pick whichever one. You want to be called a good boy, Agrai. You said pick whichever? Okay, I'm gonna get creative here. Good girl, Dascore. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for being here. You deserve some headbands. Good girl. Why not? Why not? You're welcome, Dascore. Oh lord, okay. Well, I woke up. Okay, you're not. Don't pinch me. Okay. Let me grab my list of notes. I have. Let me see. Ah, Silly, thank you so much. Silly, you're so generous. Thank you so much for the 10 gift today. I appreciate that. Mwah. Here. There you go. Free kiss. Thank you. Oh, you want me to stretch? I can stretch. Hold on. I've been adjusting to a new sleep schedule. Oh, I can talk about that. So, let me grab my list of nudes. No. Hi, Pretty K. Hi, Queen Kamiko. Hello. Speaking of schedule, this is a very big life change I wanted to share with you guys, just so you know what's going on in my life. So, I have, I introduced a new schedule to my life because I want to be able to have a better work-life balance. I want to make sure that my working out schedule is consistent. You know, I want to have time for my friends. I want to have time for me. I want to have, you know, the reasonable, I just want to have a more healthy general life structure. And I have not really worked with schedules. As fuck Raven, say hi again. Okay, hi Raven! Okay, there you go. It's fucking time. Your schedule was all over the place. What schedule? What schedule? I have not had one since I've been in like a high school. I have not had a schedule since high school. I have, it's, you know, it's not something that it's like comfortable. No, it's something that doesn't come natural to me. But it's something that I needed. So I'm like, you know what? Let's sit down. Let's think of a schedule and let's stick to it. And this is day 6 of my schedule, and it has been working out so far. You were saying, oh, you want me to drink water or chug? I can do that. Let me do that. Next, we'll put you back in math classes. Never. That you're dreaming too far. Okay. So I wake up at 10 a.m. I have like 30 minutes to an hour of like just resting. Then I make my my protein shake for after my workout. Then I work out. Then I take a shower around like 12. Then I eat food at 1. And then I start working at like 1:30 p.m. And then I have a break at 4 for 30 minutes, so I can, you know, read a fanfic, scroll on whatever app I'm using, you know, whatever. Just a little break. Then I work again until 7, and at 7 it's me time. And around 8 time, I start preparing for dinner, and around 10 it's hang out with friends time. And I'm supposed to sleep at around 12 to 1 a.m. hopefully. hopefully. I'm still adjusting to that part. For some reason, my sleep schedule have been like, not my sleep schedule, but my capability of going to bed. Oh my god, it's been so hard. It takes me 2 hours sometimes. But I'm trying. I know that my body's still adjusting, and again, I'm not used to this. But I'm trying. I feel you, bestie. Imagine sleeping at 12. Oh my god, supposed to. Yeah. I've been also increasing the amount of protein I take, just testing it out and see if that helps me get slightly better results than what I'm getting so far. And I'm also taking vitamin C gummies because I've been recovering from like a cough. No, not a cough. A cough is the thing. A sickness in my throat. My throat was inflammation. I had inflammation in my throat, and I'm getting out of that. Cold. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. Inflamed. Oh, that's the word. Okay, thank you. I have chronic insomnia. I used trazodone to go to sleep. Ah, I see. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, quick spell inflammation without looking at it. Nah, I know it's gonna be a disaster. Hello, Moon the Psychopath. Tonsillitis. Yeah, I had tonsillitis a bit ago, and I'm still recovering from it. So that I'm trying to be more responsible with my day and my time. To give an example, today, like Saturdays and Sundays are the 2 days that I don't have to work out and I don't have to work. Like, I have an actual weekend now. My job is maybe stream one of those days, or maybe like both, but that's like 4 hours of work, and the rest of the day is fuck around. I'm having a lot more free time. I stopped working at 7 p.m., bestie. That is unheard of for me. Usually I worked until, oh, holy shit, you have a weekend. I have a weekend. Usually, I would stay until like 1 to 3 a.m. working on something. Now and you wanna know the best part? Honestly, if you can have a blood test eventually, it would not be a bad idea. I actually know which vitamins you need more. I know your vitamin D intake, not dirty joke, is probably horrible without you leaving the house often. Oh, speaking of which, I'm leaving the house every day. Usually, after I'm done working or in my break at 4, I go outside. I've been going outside. I'm touching grass. Big change. Yeah, I'm going outside every day, or almost every day. Almost every day. Outside spaces. I've been 10 minutes. No, actually, it's more like close. Like sometimes it's 30 minutes to an hour. And I take my little. I have a little bag. I don't know what you call it because it's like a groceries bag, but it's fabric. It's not plastic, and it's a pusheen bag, like environment friendly bag kind of thing. So I have that, and inside I have a little notebook, and that is specifically like I have one that is for general loads for myself. Thank you for the follow. I have one that is for like, notes, work, whatever. And I have another one that is specifically made for me to draw. And so a jute bag, a tote, I guess so? Something like that. But I go outside, I bring my water bottle. Sometimes I take peanuts or grapes with me as a little bit of a snack. And it's nice. I take my snack, I drink my water, I take my Bluetooth headphones with me. I just lay on the grass watching, like usually I either go to the river or the lake. And I just hang out in nature and I draw and I feel my feelings and then I go back in. He is like he's going a little adventure. Cute. I mean, you could say that. I'm enjoying time by myself. And drawing and being artistic and just, it's good for your mental health. So I have been doing that. Tanned K arc. I mean, I am a little bit tanned. Not too much. I still look quite white, but like you can see, like, how you have short sleeved shirts. If you lift that, like if you lift my short sleeves, you can see a little bit of a difference between my arm and my shoulder. A little bit, not too much, but a little bit. Being alone like that is the best thing to do sometimes. Oh my god, yes, it's so recharging. It gets you out of your head sometimes, and that's just what you need to do. Our favorite white Argentinian. Okay, the redeem. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, let me see. Oh, you want me to call you? Okay, I can do that. Good boy, silly. Good boy. Always scratch your head. You wouldn't get head pats. You would get like, you know, the scratches that you give to a dog, and they're like, like they love it. I would give you that. Just like, that's you good. Good boy. Good boy. I want that. Chin scratches, kind of like all over the head scratches. I need like 4 to 3 hours of sun and I'm already tanned. Casey in his self-care maxing era. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. It's again, I've been just trying to take care of myself and my mental health and giving myself a healthier environment, because it's just what I was doing before didn't breed the best mental health kind of thing. Like it did not breed healthy patterns. So I'm trying to, I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to get better, and it's working to an extent. No way, really. Shut up, Chief. Shut the fuck up. You want a kiss, Sota? Nah. There you go. Have a kissy. Hi, Caleb. Hi, Black Dragon. Loki, I'm gonna take notes and try this. To be honest, been rough out here. No, bitch, I get it. Don't poke me, Ren.
My takes.
I'm good. I refuse to ever get sunburned again. The idea, that we need to give ourselves radiation burns or and increase our risks of wrinkles and disease in future. Short-term darker skin shade is ridiculous. I'm okay. Honestly, the proudest I will ever be is when you should be able to keep that schedule for an entire month. It's been 5 days. It's something. It's something. Like, the first 3 days were tough. Until today, like it's been like, again, this is day 5. But until day 4, I have not slept more than 6 hours. My body has been having a rough time adjusting, but I think now I'm finally starting to get some benefits out of it, kind of thing. You need sleep. I know, like it was not a choice. Sleeping 6 hours is bad. You're supposed to sleep 8 to 9. I would get like six hours of sleep, and that's not enough for my body. It might be for some people, but I need my sleep. I think the longest I've slept was 14 hours. Oh, same. Usually it takes 3 to 4 days to adjust to things. Yeah. If you don't sleep, I'm gonna bite you. You don't have to bite me. Again, it was my own body, like, just keeping me awake at night. That was the biggest problem. I just could not relax. And now I'm slowly starting to. I haven't gotten 8 hours of sleep in years. Fucking 9 to 8 hours. I don't need anything. I haven't got 8 hours of sleep in years. Well, I am trying to. Oli, wiki, precioso. Hola, Kuro. Hola, Kuro. Morning. Morning. So that. Let me see. Also. Oh, I already mentioned this in the Discord server, but I'm gonna say it here. We were able to purchase the Argentina trip. Everything has been purchased. Every single part of the trip, from going to the return flight, has been purchased, and it's confirmed, and everything is fine. My mom is aware that I'm going, and it's available in the dates that we're going, and she's very excited. My mom is very happy. She's like, "Oh my god, we should travel! Like, we should go to different places of Argentina." Thank you for the headband. Congratulations. Thank you guys. Also, hi, Silverheart. I don't know if I read your name earlier. Hello. But yeah, that was very nice. I am excited. There's so many things I miss about Argentina. I'm gonna enjoy it so much. Y'all are gonna get so many pictures on Twitter and videos. You need to understand that. You're gonna get so many videos and pictures. They're super easy and nice, like please sleep stretches you can do in your bed to help your body chill out. 10 out of 10 recommend finding them. Oh, that could be nice. Thank you. I had no idea that existed. I was doing chores and you came on. It's all good. Okay. Tell K Mama about Transformers. No. Okay, some emotes are hidden in the chat overlay, mostly when somebody posts 33 emotes. Really? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I had no idea. I'll check on that later, but thank you for letting me know. Also, I'm all to get this whole covered. You get to visit with your fam soon. Yeah. See. Kind of. I mean, I can still see. Oh, wait, they're not showing up in the. I see that. You kissing, you missing kiss. Oh, did I miss a kiss? Let me see. Oh, Headspaces, you want a kiss? Okay, I can do that. Mwah. There you go. Kissy. Looking forward to the pics. I never saw that country before. Oh yeah, Mango, you have no idea how Argentina looks like. You would. How the fuck will you know? You don't know. Okay, there's that. Also, I hope you guys have been enjoying the spit paint. I hope they've been nice. Thank you for the face hold. Make sure that the OC rating thing, I want K-Mama's opinion. We will do that. I need to plan properly exactly what is done in what day. But it should be pretty good. I think we're staying like 2 weeks in. Yeah, 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks and something. Almost 3 weeks. It's almost 3 weeks. So it is likely that for those 3 weeks I will not be streaming. But that does not mean that you will not be getting content. You will be. Most of the month. Yeah, pretty much. I still need to plan other trips. But hey, at least this one is out of the way. Oh yeah, the thing I was saying, I've been doing the spit paints, I've been doing art. Oh, I think you guys were able to see it. I will post it later. But if you're curious about what I've been working on recently, other than, you know, the videos, I got a commission for a character design. And I've been recording the entire process so I can turn that into a video. And I'm very proud of it. It's looking pretty nice. It's looking pretty good. I think you guys will like it. Again, I will post it when it's a bit more finished, but if you're really curious, you should be able to see it on the Discord. But yeah, I've been working on the speed painting on videos. Oh, by the way, I can just talk about this. I'm just jumping on my list of things I want to talk about. I'm just going to here and here and here and here. Character design, I'm excited. Yeah, I really like character design. I've been trying to, speaking of videos, I've been trying to find my footing better on YouTube. Like different, you know, I mean, I've been posting on both TikTok and YouTube, specifically with the voice acting things that I've been doing. I'm trying to find my footing in that platform. I've been able to find my footing on TikTok somewhat. My little voice acting of Till is getting like pretty decent attention. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. Like outside of it getting attention, I'm really having fun. I achieved a new job. Nice! Good job, Renelius. Good job, congrats. I hope they treat you better. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun voice acting. If you couldn't tell, I've latched on to Till incredibly hard. He's a massive, like, comfort character for me. Hi, Agja. Hi. Or should I say Iban's bitch? Iban's bitch. I mean, I do have the... Hold on. Where is it? Where is he? There you go. I have this. I've been really having fun with voice acting Till. And you wanna know what? What is comforting about the franchise? It's all misery. No, that's the thing, Aiden. It's a franchise built for broken people. And I'm a broken person. So it's comforting. It's like, oh my god, pain and misery. My life. Am I right? Sorry, that's a bad joke. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I've been having fun. You want to know what? I have been, there were like years ago, and I mean like before 2020, so like more than 5 years ago, I used to consume content that was voice acted comics. And there was a specific creator that I really liked. And he would do like voice acting exactly like that. Like the little edited comics, and he had a specific character he really liked, and he would like continuously make character dubs of that character from different artists and different comics, and it was so cute. I really liked it. Was it Undertale? Yes, it was. But anyways, it like being able to do these comics myself is like, oh my god, I'm doing the same thing he was doing. I am following the path of someone I admired so much, and it's sweet, you know. It's like, oh my god, I'm following on their footsteps, and I feel nice, and a lot of people really like it. So it's nice, it's comforting. It's nice to be able to try something new in terms of content and what I can do. And I really like voice acting, so I'm very happy that I was able to turn this into, you know, something more decent, something. I'm glad I can start to work on it a little bit more seriously. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys fucking know, but you guys have seen K-pop Demon Hunters, right? Beautiful movie. I fucking love it. It's amazing. K spreading his wings, exciting as heck. Hell yeah. I like Angst. It gives you different perspectives from IRL problems and stuff. Oh yeah. So I've been obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters, and I'm listening to it every single day, at least one of the songs. It's so good, but that's not why I'm bringing it up. You wanna know something cool? So I was really impressed by the voice acting of K-pop Demon Hunters, so I went online and I started looking at everyone, like every single voice actor, and following them on social media. Also, hi Omni. So that was very nice, and I followed one of the Saja boys while I was doing this, like the guy that that voice acts Mystery, like the guy that his face is covered with hair. And I followed him, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's cool. And he follows me back. And my brain exploded for the day. I was like, oh my god! Fan scream, I know! That was so sick, I know! Oh lord, and then I message him. Let me check our messages. Yeah, Alan Lee. That's the guy that voice acts Mystery Saja. And I said, like, after he followed me back, I sent in, hey, your performance in K-pop Demon Hunters was fun and entertaining. Thank you for the follow back. And he said, of course, thanks for checking and enjoying K-pop Demon Hunters. Means a lot. And then on Saturday, so our last stream, he sent me a message because he showed up in chat. I don't know if you guys saw him. And he was like, glad I caught you in stream. Cheers. He watched my stream. And then I said, that was super sweet of you. I was glad to see you. Hope it was entertaining. Saja boy! Fucking Mystery of Saja boys. Watch my stream. I am done living. This is my peak. I'm done. That was so sick. I love that. We are peak. So that was cool. And that made my day. And that made me very happy. Time to make Kill 'em Eggs Mystery fan arts and memes. He's luring you to eat your soul down for his sweet talk. You wanna know what? If it's for a guy hot enough, who needs a soul? Who needs a soul? Oh, Lord. Okay, I said that. I said that. I said that. Okay. Okay. I went through most of the topics I wanted to talk about. We're almost there. Spray bottle. Okay. Hear us out. Fuck, we should have turned off those restrictions just for him. No, okay, no. Someone eating your soul. Red flag. Red flag. I know. So, also, you want to know something new that I've been doing? A couple weeks ago, I bought a long-ass skirt. Like, it has it's blue, it's black, it's green, it has some golden details on it. It's so pretty. I've been wearing this so much. I found out that I really like skirts, like long skirts. They're so comfortable, bro. Genuinely try it. Genuinely, like, it gives me the best sense of being free while being able to like decently regulate my body temperature. It's just soft, it's nice, it's adjustable, it's breathable but still keeping you warm. It's perfect. I loved it, and I want to buy more. And I'm probably gonna I don't wear them as much in public because I don't want people to be like, ugh, yucky. Because I do look like a guy. But if I get the chance to be in a more accepting environment, hell yeah, I'm gonna wear them more often in public. I wear that all the time privately. Perfect for summertime. Do you have pictures of it? I mean, I can take a picture. Hold on. Let me. My model is gonna freeze for a second. I need to grab my phone. Give me a sec. The lighting isn't the best, but it's pretty. Trust me. I'm on it. One sec. I'm on it. Okay, took a picture. Skirts are peak. They're so soft and flowy. You should try out sundress at some point too. A sundress? I don't know if I would go full dress, but definitely I love skirts. Ah, it's so nice. Thank you for the headband. Okay, hold on. I'm sending it to myself on Discord so I can show you guys. Give me a second. This is definitely a more relaxing weekend. Okay. I'm almost done. Thank you for the patience. I'm sending it to myself. Load. Send. Okay, beautiful. Okay, got it. And now go back to BTube Studio. Why isn't it loading? Hold on. Sundress are so comfy. I need to get some soon. Ooh, I mean, maybe if I find something pretty enough. Maybe. I like the idea of like something big and puffy on top. It sounds pretty. Why is it not working? Hold on. My BTube Studio is being stubborn. Give it a second. Please. Can you work, please? No? Why not? Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. My BTube Studio is not working with me. Okay. Come on, whore. Please. Please. Ah, there you go. Okay, beautiful. Now it works. And let me copy the picture and let me drag it so you guys can see that. Okay. Save image. Save. Okay, got it. Okay, this message is from Raven. Thank you for not forgetting about me. I'm preparing something for you. I hope you like it. Ah, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. Of course. No obligation to make anything. If you want to make anything like art or whatever, it's absolutely okay. Yeah, I will adore it, but there's no obligation to do anything, okay? Just being here is already enough. Okay, debut. Can you believe I've been organizing my folders? There you go. Okay, now you can see it. Let me make it smaller. This is the texture. I might post more pictures. I might. I'll think about it. But this is how it looks like. It's long and pretty, and I love it. It's so flowy, and it keeps changing color. Like it has those sections, and then it changes color. And it's mostly blue, but I really like it. It's nice. Why does it look so regal? I love the gold. Me too. Me too, me too, me too. And your color scheme. I know. I know. It was such a catch when I found it. Kind of reminds me of the skirt from your last VTuber. The skirt from your last VTuber model. You're kind of right, but this one goes all the way to my feet. Like it's long as fuck. Looks pretty but complex to match with other clothes. Yeah. It is pretty. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, there's that. We're almost done with the yapping. So sorry that it's been an entire hour, but you know, I think it's not bad. But it is a yapping stream. I enjoy it. It's more disarming. I was anxious about today, not gonna lie, but it's going pretty well. Royal Killam Silver event skin, y'all. Is it white and yellow or white and blue? If you know, I know. Oh my god. An entire hour, not even 40 minutes. Keep on yapping. Okay. Yapping is fun. Okay. I told you about, oh, by the way, you saw that yesterday was the 4th of July. And this is the first time I've been here for like on the United States for the 4th of July. And I was finishing some work and I think that it was like I was thinking about it, and Felix mentioned that as a possibility, like, hey, it would probably be a lot easier to cook if we had a rice cooker and a slow cooker, just to like make the chore of cooking a little bit easier and we can focus on other stuff. And we're like, you know what? Hell yeah. And so we went outside to buy it. And sit straight. I can do that. Let me sit straight. Okay. Heyo. But yeah, we went outside at night. It was like 8 to 9. Yeah, it was like 8 to 9 p.m. And we went to pick up a rice cooker and a slow cooker. Rice cookers and slow cookers are the best thing for cooking, to be honest. Also air fryers, yes. How's everyone doing? We're doing alright. Might turn it into O'Block Lamau. Why you get a rice cooker when you can get a shrimp and fry some rice? I'm confused. Rice cookers are a must-have for me. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting that. In the end, we couldn't find the rice cooker, but we did find the slow cooker, and you can cook rice on it. We're still gonna buy the rice cooker. But we were able to pick that up, and while we were driving back and forth, we were playing some music on like Felix's Spotify playlist, and they have pretty good taste. So imagine this pretty good music while we're driving by the city, and there's fireworks around us. Like every now and then, there's like a pew 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 pew, and it was pretty. It was pretty. We saw some people like gathering and watching the fireworks, and it was nice. I needed to go outside. I didn't get my outside time. How romantic. Pfft. I didn't get my outside time yesterday, so being able to like go out and watch the fireworks and just chill to nice music and get my hand out of the car when it was safe to do so and just feel the wind. Like, do you guys do that? Just stick your hand out and feel the wind. I really like it. Your outside time. Who's a good puppy? Shut up. I really like it. It makes me feel nice. So that was very nice, and I enjoyed that, and it made me happy. I'm too scared. Yes, that's why you do it when it's safe to do so. Like when everything you have, it's like an open field to your right, or you know, something like that. Move it like a snake. Yeah, no, move it. I move it like a wing. I move it like a wing. He's a puppy sticking his hand out like a dog's face. KK, please tell me. What thing? Hold on. Let me see. Tell you what? Did you ask me a specific thing? I don't remember. Like I move mine like a wave. You also like move my hand? Yeah, I do. I love when you move your hand up and down in the air and let the air push it. Oh my god, yes. Or like when you use your fingers to like make a little bit of a parachute and then you close it and you just feel how the wind responds to your hand in different shapes. Yeah. You learn fast not to do that when bugs hit you at 50 miles per hour. A bug did hit my hand. Funny enough, but it was too tiny and it didn't really hurt. It was just more like a and then it's fine. I really like doing that. But yeah, okay, learning about aerodynamics via autistic hand waving while driving. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So that was very nice and I enjoyed that. And oh, you wanna know something interesting that's been happening now that I'm working only a limited amount of hours per day? I'm getting so much shit done that at the end of the day, I run out of things to do. Who would have said that having a healthy schedule would help you be more productive? Who would have said that not pushing your body to the absolute limits was a good idea? Shocker, I know. Groundbreaking discovery. You have to get us this time. Not a who would have fucking thought? Inconceivable. Noted, need to get my motorcycle outfit for my character. Ooh, hell yeah, that sounds fun. Have a healthy schedule. It's a good idea. It's genuinely like, it's better for your mental, it's better for your body, it's better for your productivity. Genuinely, I am shocked. I was like, huh, I ran out of work to do, now what? And I had to come up with things to do. We've been telling you this forever. I know, but you guys know me. I am stubborn. I usually have to learn things the hard way. And that's not good, but it's just a fact. No need to work 80 hours a week and have 2 jobs and not be able to make rent an apartment with 6 other people sharing 1 bathroom. This just in, genuine and healthy self-care routine practice on a daily basis does amazing things for your mental state. Not just that, also active socializing. I've been trying to hang out daily with my friend group, but like the little goers that I call my friends. And you know what we've been doing? We've been watching movies together. Like decently daily. Like, hey, wanna watch this? Hey, wanna watch a movie? Hey, wanna watch something? And we've picked like different franchises and we just started watching movies right now. Like literally yesterday, we finished watching like Shrek 2. And that was really nice. That was really nice. It just, again, just socializing with people you like. And you wanna know something else I've been craving? Not just socializing with the people that I know. Oh, I can talk about my wrist in a second. It's good news. But not just socializing with the people that I do know, but also I've been craving the feeling of like talking to new people, if you know what I mean. So I reached out to one of my closest friends, someone that I've known for more than 5 years. 7 years actually. And I was like, also hi Sari Cinnamon. I was like, hey, I know that you have other friend groups that you hang out with like D&D and stuff. Can I like join? And he was like, well, most of those are IRL, but I know this tiny group of people that are very chill, and it's people that I've known for years. And you wanna know the fun part? A few of them I've met also years ago, but like it was more like a passing moment kind of thing. Like, oh, we were both in this community and we knew of each other but didn't really talk. Or, oh, I know he was a friend of friend, but like it was never a proper friendship kind of thing. And now I was able to like talk to people. And the thing is, these are people, like, again, this friend, the friends of this friend that he invited me to this friend group, these people are like in their late 20s to 30s. These are people that like, they already have their life going. They have their circles, they have their work, like they are living real lives. One of them is a teacher at a university. They're so disconnected from like the little online bubble that I'm in that it's perfect. Like I'm 27, please don't do this to me. No, I'm saying I genuinely clicked so well with these people, and we were just hanging out, and you want to know the best part? They speak Spanish. I mean, we would just been chatting Spanish and hanging out and chilling, and again, it has been so healthy for me. I had so much fun talking to them because this bubble, it's so tiny, and it's so. We are very, the VTuber community is barely, is very online obsessed, and in some ways it kind of behaves like a high school, and that's not really something that I want to be a part of anymore, kind of thing. Like, I want to connect with specific individuals that I like, kind of thing. I'm not so worried anymore about like, oh, being a part of the herd kind of thing. I want to value the friendships with people for, you know, who they are and how we click. And if it's beneficial, then, you know, cool. But it's not really what I'm chasing, if it makes sense. I'm trying to value more, like, you know, I'm trying to value more just genuine connections that give me happiness and bring positive things to my life. I want people that, you know, that have grown up. I want people that are not, you know, staring at Twitter numbers all day. I want people that have their own lives and don't really, like, it's not like if you don't talk to me in 2 months, you hate me. Like, it's people that are chill. They're like, oh, hi, welcome back. After 3 months, I'm not interacting. Hey, wanna play a game? Like, they're chill. They're chill like that. And I need more people like that in my life. Genuine friendships are so good. Yeah. So that was nice. And again, I'm still trying to feed my active friend group that I do have right now. But I do think it's good that I do meet other people, just because, again, healthy human interaction. Sound like the essence. Let's forget to talk to people for a month or two. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just looking for more mature connections, and it's been working out well. I literally have been golfing with my group and sent months into my chess tournament, and we still play virtual golf to keep up. That's so sweet. Freaking same, to be honest, because I dip in online worlds for several months at a time. We love genuine friendships. Yeah. People like people that care about me. It's also like how people perceive me, I've noticed. I'm trying to balance my current life with the new job I have. I need socializing. Branching out to other friend groups is healthy. Yeah, it is. It is. But like, again, it's something that I do need to, like, while I was trying to find, you know, new friend groups, like before I reached out to this friend, right? I was like, oh, I can just like do what I've always done and just like join a Discord server of something I like and just talk to the people there. And I had to make the realization of, oh, the power dynamic is different now, because I have a platform. I am a partnered Twitch creator, which is less than 1% of the people who use this platform. I make my living off of content. People could put me on a pedestal before they even know me, kind of thing. Like, it can warp their perceptions of me and not necessarily see me as a person, but more like a celebrity. And that's something that I didn't have to worry about before. But it's something that I need to be aware that I need, if I want to meet new people, I need to do it in a way that is safest for me, because some people might want to get close to me just because, again, I'm a partnered creator and it's convenient. And I, like, you don't think about that. I was like, wait, I can't really do this anymore, and that sucks. Like, that fucking sucks. I can't just join a Discord and chill because I have all my socials attached to my Discord. I can't necessarily be like hide what I do for living. So again, I found this group of people that don't give two shits about the online space and don't give two shits about what I do for a living, and it's been healthier. And yeah, it's just I just wanted to share like the little smurfing on I don't know what smurfing means, but I wanted to share the little different approach that I've been having to take, because it's something that, again, I had to do it consciously. I had to do it while being aware, and I'm trying to adjust at being more he's such a gamer, chat. I'm trying to adjust at being more responsible with my platform, and not just that, but also being more aware of it. Because I can't, like, I can't pretend like I'm still at 20 viewers kind of thing, because I'm not, and that changes things. And I need to be like, I have a bigger community I need to take care of. I have like moderators that depend on me for guidance. I have like private information that I need to make sure that I keep safe, otherwise people dox me. It's the way that people treat you is different, and I kind of need to adjust to that. But yeah, pro gamer using an alt to get low skill lobbies. That's smurfing kinda. Oh no, I have not been doing that. You didn't have a separate personal Discord, huh? No, I don't really have that. No, this, like, you need to think about it from the perspective that this account used to be my personal Discord. Like, as much as I wanted this to work out, as much as I wanted content to work out, it's not something I anticipated. I did not expect the fact that I would need to manage things differently and keep adjusting as time went on. I never imagined this would happen. But, you know, I'm here, I'm trying to adjust, I'm trying to be responsible, I'm trying to grow, and I'm trying to be more healthy. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Hug the loan. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just want to be seen as a person. I want to be seen as a human. I want to be seen as just a 22-year-old guy that isn't perfect and will commit mistakes. But that doesn't make me like a horrible person, you know? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to like be a horrible blah, 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 like, you know, whatever people say. I'm not trying to do that. I am just, with the resources that I have available and with the knowledge that I know, and we know how I was raised and everything, my environment, yada yada yada, just like everyone else, I'm trying to figure out how to do life in the best way that I can. And I'm gonna fuck up, and I'm gonna get it wrong, and I'm gonna hurt people's feelings, but that doesn't make me the devil for the rest of my life. So yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can, and I appreciate that you guys are understanding of that, and I understand. Like, I'm glad that you guys see me as like, well, you're a human, obviously you're gonna fuck up, and it feels nice to have my efforts be recognized and be like, yeah, like, you're growing, you're improving, you're trying, and thank you for, you know, giving me the chance to be a person. You're doing your best, and I personally think you're on the right track. You've been doing a lot of soul searching, and you're going places. You got this. Thank you. Friend reminder to chatters: VTubers aren't just silly cartoon anime boys, they're human too. Thank you for coming to my TikTok. Yes, indeed. Making mistakes is part of the process of improving. Yeah. Thank you, Ren. And thank you, Gizmosis. And thank you, everyone that's here right now. Thank you for being kind to me. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for giving me the chance to adjust as I grow up and do my best. But yeah. You're a good guy. Everyone does everything. Everyone does something every once in a while, but you're actively improving yourself. I'm trying. I'm trying for sure. So yeah, that. And let me see. Is there anything else that I forgot to mention? Said that. Oh! There is some videos that I would like to watch with you guys because I've been not only taking care of my mental health, but I've been also trying to learn about my physical health. And I think that I've learned some things that could benefit you guys. Like if you struggle with your body and trying to stay healthy or, you know, things like that, I think I have some videos that could really help you. You want a kiss? Mwah. There you go, kissy. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. I want to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. And then we can start watching the videos. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for the patience. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna pee very quickly. I'm back. So, someone asked for my wrists earlier. They've been doing better. They kind of been in the same state for the past week and a half. Basically, I only really need to take medication once or twice a day. And I have like very, very like, I don't need to wear my braces anymore. I still try to be careful with the posture that I do have, just, you know, to help them heal. But I've been doing pretty good. Like right now, I'm not in pain and I have not taken my medication and it's 3 p.m. I'm doing pretty good. So thank you for asking. Okay, let me move back to gaming. Okay. Let me, oh hell yeah, yeah. Again, it's slowly with time, it's healing. Slowly with time, it's healing. Okay, I'm here. That's fantastic to hear. Yeah, I know. Okay, let me, Beautiful. Let me pause this music for a little bit so we can watch the video that I wanted to show to you guys.
First.
Okay, beautiful. There are 4 videos that I want to watch with you guys that are health related. And then I would like to play some games with you guys. Well, not with you, but you know. I would like to play some shitty games. And I think that could be fun. Okay. La 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 la. I found this guy's videos relatively recently, and I've been enjoying the ride. Not gonna lie. Okay. Here you go. This video. It's called How Japan Escaped Obesity While America Got Fat. That is the title. Let me watch it. Also, I got some grapes, so you're gonna hear me munch. Please play. Okay, beautiful. I got it. W title, yeah. It's very educational. I like it. I like this kind of videos.
15 years ago, I moved from Texas to Japan. I quickly had this weird feeling that something was off about the people here. I couldn't quite put my finger on it at first, but the more I looked around, eventually I realized what it was. Nobody's fat. Since 1960, the obesity rate in America has skyrocketed from 12% to over 40% today. That means America's obesity rate is almost 10 times Japan's obesity rate of just 4.5%.
The average American would be considered fat in Japan. You're like an even American medium level fat, you are completely fat here.
I didn't realize it because I was fitting in like Australian people. But then when I came back to Japan, I noticed that I was fat.
It's way easier to lose weight in Japan than in the States.
But why? What's Japan's big secret?
Why Japanese people?
There's a million things it could be. Maybe it's green tea.
Or maybe it's lower smoking rates in Japan.
Actually, no. Smoking rates are higher in Japan. 25% of Japanese men smoke, but only 13% of Americans do.
Maybe more people go to the gym here. Actually, no.
Only 3.3%
No, Psylocke, it's more than that.
of people have a gym membership here, while 21% of Americans do. Maybe it's because everyone eats fermented soybeans for breakfast.
Actually, it's way simpler than that. The whole food environment is just different in certain key ways.
In Japan, you actually cannot make excuse to gain weight.
Right.
But maybe in the States, maybe it's not the case because you're surrounded, by lots of, kind of traffic.
When I came to Japan all those years ago, I basically just ate whatever looked good, and I was losing weight. So let's say you wake up, you get ready for the day, and you're off to get a good breakfast. What are your options? Well, per person, there are 15 times as many fast food establishments in America compared to Japan. So the average American's breakfast options might look like
hotcakes and sausage, our own Egg McMuffin.
The breakfast burrito.
For breakfast at Denny's, the Super Slam.
Single-handedly, the worst croissant I've ever put in my mouth. McGriddle.
Dude, sweet. What the f?
All of our favorite foods.
So there's plenty of McDonald's you can go to here in Japan, but Japan also has over 4,000 rice bowl establishments.
at places like Yoshinoya for just $4. You can
Oh,
get what is
that's
actually quite
good.
traditional Japanese breakfast: a small bowl of rice, fermented soybeans, roasted fish, and miso soup.
But let's say you don't have much time, and so you just want to grab something quick and go.
The answer? Convenience stores.
7-Eleven. Wow, this is so bustling.
Do I come to Japan just for the 7-Eleven?
More and more people are posting online about how in love they are with Japanese konbinis, convenience stores, and for good reason. They actually have a huge selection of pretty decent food.
So here's what you can get for about $9 USD.
Fish simmered in miso, ramen-style eggs, a rice ball, roasted chicken, a salad, and a green tea. And they have many other things like a decent selection of roasted fish, fruits, salads, and even low-calorie stuff like these
That
noodles
looks
made
so
of tofu. The
good!
pre-prepared foods are also quite decent, like fish with mushrooms and radish, chicken gizzards with green onion, shrimp and squid with broccoli, boiled eggs, and steamed chicken with pickled veggies. The bentos are a little bit more junky, but they're much better than American options. So the first key difference is convenience. Convenience doesn't always mean junk. However, the average American convenience store doesn't have many options of reasonably healthy things to eat. You might be able to get some nuts or a protein bar, but other than that, it's just chips, candy, processed food, and some fried stuff sitting under a heat lamp.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, super health conscious Japanese people don't get all their meals from a convenience store.
Only if I'm too busy and I have no time to cook.
The thing is that the overall standard for food in Japan is much higher in general, so even the convenience stores have reasonably healthy choices. Japan has about 55,000 convenience stores, meaning Japan has almost 10 times as many convenience stores per square kilometer than America, which is great because from what I've seen, Japanese people, or at least Tokyo people, are extremely busy. Japanese people in general sleep way less than Americans, which is actually very unhealthy, yet they're still much thinner. So yeah, there are healthy restaurants and supermarkets in the US.
We believe in real
Sorry,
food.
Dasco.
Whole Foods Market.
But when it comes to cheap, quick, and convenient food, it's often very unhealthy.
$3 big meal deal, only at 7-Eleven.
In Japan, for lunch, I have the option to buy some fried junk or go to McDonald's for lunch, but it's often just as easy to say walk into Matsuya and get something like a bowl of rice with some stewed beef, a half-boiled egg, some kimchi, and a bowl of miso soup with pointed pickled ginger, of course.
I'm gonna have ramen tomorrow. I wish I could have it every day, bro, but it's 40 minutes away.
Even if you're getting some actual sweets here, they're just not as sweet as Americans.
If you go to any one of these cake places around here, an American would be like, wow, why is it not sweet enough? Whereas a Japanese person will go to America and go, why is it so sweet?
Yeah.
When I first got to Japan, I thought most things—
You got an udon restaurant in walking distance, bitch. Oh, bitch. God damn it, you're making me hungry now.
Things weren't sweet enough. Now, after living in Japan for more than a decade,
wherever I live next, requirement, under law requirement, I need to have a ramen place less than 30 minutes away. Please.
Visit America, most things taste way—
It's so far away that Uber Eats doesn't let me order. Hi, Snarly.
too sweet.
A lot of things are sweeter, a lot sweeter than in Japan. For example, yogurt's very sweet, too sweet. Like it was like a dessert level.
According to 2021 statistics, the average Japanese person eats half the sugar of Americans. Americans eat 33.7 kilograms of sugar per year, but Japanese people only eat 17.7 kilograms. The thing with sugar is that the reason people eat too much sugar is that they want a lot of sugar because they eat too much sugar. This 2016 study found that after just 2 months of people doing a low sugar diet, cutting their simple sugar intake by 40%, they started to rate sweet foods as significantly sweeter, as much as 40% sweeter than before.
That's exactly what happened to me. At first, Japanese sweets didn't taste sweet enough, then I got used to it, and now they taste plenty sweet.
So I think the Japanese just eat less sweet, less caloric things, and they eat less of it.
The soda cups are just smaller here in Japan.
This is a large cup at McDonald's in Japan.
Look at this.
This is an American small. The American small is actually slightly larger than the Japanese large. And of course, the American large is about twice as big as the Japanese large.
Even the milk is way smaller. This is the standard size of milk here.
Next, take a look at this. The selling point of this sweet drink is actually that it's small. It says nomikiri saizu, meaning a size you can finish. And these half-size drinks are in most of the vending machines.
Hey, why'd you get this small one?
I think this size is too much for me, so I can finish this.
But this one's only 10 yen more. You could have gotten like,
Yeah.
this one's like twice as big.
It's too much, and I don't want to waste it.
You don't want like a giant drink. You don't want to get like as much drink for your money.
No.
No one in Japan drinks a big gulp. You can't even get it anywhere.
Now that's what I call a large.
I couldn't find any big gulps in Tokyo, but I could find these tiny cans of soda.
Ugh.
Drinks this.
What a
If you go
disgusting
to
man.
a restaurant in Japan, what percentage of the people would you say are drinking soda?
Oh, I think less than 10%.
Only water and tea?
So yeah, I think so.
That's better.
So Japanese people just don't drink that much soda. The average person here drinks 30
Wow.
liters of soda a year, but the average American drinks 5 times that much, 154 liters per year.
So for
I was muted, sorry. This is why I straight up don't buy soda. Like, I try to drink water as much as I can because it is extremely easy to gain weight just thanks to sodas. It's incredibly easy.
For example, with this vending machine, if you didn't want anything sweet, 5 different types of unsweetened tea. You can get water, and then there's black coffee.
By the way, these vending machines are everywhere.
Yeah.
Japan has the most vending machines per person on the planet, around 4 million, or 1 for every 30 people. Next is key number 3, school lunch. The Japanese approach to feeding their school kids is completely different from America.
Do the teachers even eat this stuff?
We don't eat school lunch.
They don't touch it.
So I'm half American. Well, I went to elementary school in both Japan and the United States. In the United States, the food was just junk food. We had tater tots, we had sloppy joes. It was just like everything.
You drink
bad
it
for
mixed
you.
with water?
Chocolate
Wow.
milk.
In middle school, we would get chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk for
Yeah.
what?
Just like, if you want chocolate milk, go ahead.
This is why I think more Americans need to have non-American friends, and I'm very thankful that we live in the era of the internet because you guys do not realize how different food is everywhere else in the world. Just it's you can't imagine.
Lunch at a high school.
Students in Woodbridge, New Jersey say the food is inedible.
Some high school students who are so sick of their school food, they've started a protest movement against it. In 1970, the law changed. Schools could now turn to private, for-profit companies to feed their students.
That is incredibly fucked up. But the thing that I wanted to mention, in Argentina, at least, in the area that I grew up in Argentina, it is not common to have a school cafeteria. Usually you bring your own stuff or you buy it. And the way that it would work, there was one school that I went to that actually had meals. And you want to know what? It was an entire buffet. You had rice, smashed potatoes, chicken, lettuce, actual good portion sizes, food that was made in the school that was healthy. I loved it there. I loved eating yellow rice. It was so good.
American schools, it's common to have plenty of processed foods on the menu.
You cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food.
But if we go over and take a look at Japan, school lunches are planned out by the school's designated nutritionists.
They have nutritionists
and they're made from
planning their
scratch every
foods.
single day.
If you're in Japan,
Look at
every
that.
meal is meant to be healthy. Vegetables, there'd be rice.
Just what you eat affects you in your life so much more than people realize. It's what you are. Your cells stay alive and consume and become what you eat. You need to feed your body properly if you want it to function properly, including your brain.
Fish, some meats, and a little bit of pickled vegetables. So that by the time, that you're 16, 17, 18, you're not going to be fat. It's going to be very rare that you're going to see a child
Yeah,
that's
'cause
fat
Moses.
in Japan. I think that carries you your whole life. It sets your diet.
You got a nutrition education that actually worked.
Yeah.
The fourth key is portion sizes. The portion sizes are generally just a little smaller wherever you go.
Normal size, meal size in Australia is usually big. I couldn't finish eating them, but then I got used to it, and I actually gained 12 kg there.
So that's 25 pounds.
Double taco.
She gained holy shit.
Designed to keep your stomach and your wallet full.
I'm full! America's biggest breakfast for only $9.99.
I think there's 2 big reasons why Japan doesn't take the American approach of giving you huge portions to make you feel like you got your money's worth. First off, don't do this in Japan. A big concept here is mottainai, or wasteful.
Elementary school, middle school, if you cannot finish the meal, you don't have lunch break.
So you just have to sit there.
Yeah. Yeah, like I remember some of my friends couldn't finish eating and then like crying and eating. The idea is came from like mottenai. You cannot waste the food because that's the life of plants and animals. Yeah, leaving food is considered bad.
It's kind of bad manners to leave unfinished food and especially rice scattered about on your plate. Next, it's not really a thing here to get a container to take leftovers home. You're expected to finish your meal at the restaurant. So, the average restaurant serves people reasonably sized, not too big portions that most people should be able to finish in one sitting.
Most packages of snacks here are sized so that you can comfortably finish them without feeling stuffed.
Like, look how small all these little packages of chocolates are.
If you eat the normal American diet, you'll get fat. In Japan, if you just eat what everyone else eats, then you get thin.
Yeah.
Do you think that's pretty accurate?
Yeah, I think it's accurate.
If there are some people who are, you know, maybe starting to get a little bit overweight, and I suspect they're eating too much junk food.
So the fifth point is variety. It's easy to eat and drink healthy when you have plenty of options and when you're not getting bored eating the same handful of healthy meals over and over again. People can eat big portions of junk if they want, but it's usually just as easy to get a variety of reasonably priced, relatively healthy food.
What I like about drinking culture in Japan is that even if you keep drinking at the izakaya or pub, you see so many menu, the healthy food on menu. If you go to America, fried chicken, fried potato, like French fries.
Most of the places to go to drink have decent food options. You can expect to get some really solid food that's actually quite healthy at a classic Japanese pub, an izakaya. There are about 7,500 izakayas in Japan, more than the total number of fast food burger chains like McDonald's or Burger King. Now, I'm not necessarily saying you should replace fast food with alcohol, but even if you're walking in somewhere planning to get drunk, there's all kinds of simple, healthy, and delicious dishes. There's one other quick point I want to touch on, but first let me make it clear that there are better quality food options in convenience stores, rice bowl chains, or izakayas.
I have 1 meal and 2 coffees today. Oh, wow.
Think of these places as healthy, but this isn't about optimal health. It's about how you can be reasonably healthy with not that much effort.
Yeah. Did you make this with vegetable oil?
Oh, yes.
Thanks, but I gotta watch what I eat.
Lately, the word has been getting out about how bad vegetable oils or seed oils are for health. It's kind of impressive how clever marketing got us to think that we need to crush and heavily refine thousands of seeds with a long industrial process to get the oil that we need to cook with to be healthy.
With high pressure, forcing out the oil to a second extraction. 70-minute wash with a solvent. They wash the oil with sodium hydroxide. They bleach it, then use a steam injection heating process to remove the canola odor.
Sure, you can buy vegetable oil in Japan, and people do cook with it, but it's very...
Wherever or wherever you ever move, I somehow end up over there. You gotta take me to a good ramen place. Oh my god, yeah.
Interesting to note that Japanese people consume
Asian barbecue. Oh, stop that dirty talk. You're seducing me.
About 1/2.
I'm gonna go back and try so much food, bitch. I need to go to Japan at least once in my life. At least once. I need it.
Of the seed oils of Americans. The ironic thing about seed oils is that they become more unhealthy when you cook with them, especially if you fry with them. That's because the fats are very fragile and easily break down when heated, which is not the case for saturated fats like say beef tallow, which are very resilient to heat.
We'll watch a video about that later, because you would
This
not...
brings us to the sponsor of this
Canola oil is so much more fucked up for your health than you realize.
video, the seed oil-free masa chips. More
How
than
to
4 years ago, I
say
started
food.
investigating how in the world we got tricked into thinking that we should be eating vegetable oils.
Going to
be
Japan would be
healthy.
so cool. Yeah.
Today, seed oils or vegetable oils make up 20% of the average American's daily calories. And recent studies suggest that seed oils are linked to metabolic issues and inflammation in the body. So I've been avoiding chips for about 4 years now, ever since I learned about all the negative health effects of seed oils. You probably saw my 2 different videos on the topic. This is why I'm personally really excited about Masa chips. They made a delicious...
Okay, this is the rest of the video is just sponsor. I already saw it. Now, we're gonna talk about vegetable oil. I'm never eating it again after watching this video.
What if a $200 billion food ingredient is shrinking our
Thank you for the
brains
follow.
and making us dumber?
From ranch to Italian.
The dumbing down of America.
Making our kids dumber.
Brain is permanently stunted by food that you consume.
In the 1930s, a Polish farmer came to Canada with a plant that has seeds that produce an oil that was great for lubricating machinery. Canada produced tons of this stuff to lubricate ship engines during World War II. But after World War II, they didn't need all that lubricant anymore. and we're stuck with all these seed-producing plants. Also, they had tons of machinery left over because to produce just a tablespoon of oil, you need 70,000 seeds. To get this tiny amount of oil, they ran the seeds through a long industrial process.
With high pressure, forcing out the oil to a second extraction. 70-minute wash with a solvent. They wash the oil with sodium hydroxide. They bleach it, then use a steam injection heating process to remove the canola odor.
And they then sold it as cooking oil for humans.
Healthy cooking with new Mazola Right Blend.
Mazola Canola.
Canola oil is now the most commonly used cooking oil today. You probably have it in your pantry.
Seed oils.
Seed oils.
The most unhealthy ingredients that we have.
Seed oils are death. And when you want to stop using them, you can't. They're in every food.
In 1865, we ate 0 grams of vegetable oil, but now the average American consumes 720 of the calories in their diet from these highly processed oils every day. Now, vegetable oils, also called seed oils, contain a very specific type of fat that for 99% of human history, we didn't eat that much of. And the human brain is mostly made of fat. It's about 60% fat. So the question is, could eating a ton of all this processed seed oil fat be affecting our brain and our intelligence?
We eliminated Alzheimer's disease by eliminating vegetable oil, corn oil, and soy oil from the animal's diet and putting in large doses of vitamin E and selenium.
By the way, if you're interested in reducing the negative health effects of these seed oils,
something
make sure and
bitch
watch
to
the video
shut
to
up.
the end because we got a free gift for you. Now, let's rewind a little bit.
Damage to children, like brain damage, learning disabilities.
Back in 1979, researchers were shocked to see a notable decrease in the average IQ of children in Massachusetts. Not only were these kids slower at learning, but something was affecting their brain to where they were more distractible, hyperactive, impulsive, and easily frustrated. In the 1920s, Thomas Midgley had just made a new product for the automotive industry that he projected would make billions of dollars.
Modern gasoline gives the greater performance.
That product was tetraethyl lead, which was used to make leaded gasoline.
Leaded gasoline was far more profitable.
From the 1920s, cars all over the country were pumping the poisonous lead into the air every day.
Mounting medical evidence that lead is damaging children's brains.
This dramatic change in the air led to a decline in the IQ of children. Luckily, our brains are now safe from this because leaded gasoline was phased out starting in 1973.
2 years from now, cut lead by 91%.
So then what happened after 1973?
IQ score.
I wonder how old are the kids that grew up around lead? I wonder if they're still in society making very impactful decisions that impact the future. I wonder.
Scores seem to be drifting up, but there's also evidence that the effect is slowing down and possibly reversing.
Oh boy.
In 2018, Norwegian researchers revealed data that IQ scores started to slightly decrease for men born after 1975. The lead author, Ole Roseberg, says that similar studies in Denmark, Britain, France, the Netherlands, Finland, and Estonia all found the same thing, a trend of decreasing IQ scores. Now, Roseberg points out that someone might criticize this finding, saying that because IQ has a lot to do with genetics, maybe it's just more dumb people are having more kids. But he says no, it has to be environmental factors because they found the same downward trend in IQ within families. Dr. Michael Crawford, director of the Institute of Brain Chemistry and Human Nutrition, says that based on current trends, we are heading for an idiocracy. There are tons of factors to IQ, but evidence is piling up that a different, cheap, and profitable invention is now polluting our brains. This completely new and unnatural product has created a $212 billion industry, and it's not in the air, but our food supply. Dr. Michael Crawford's data suggests that a new, specific type of fat added to the global food supply may be de-evolving our brains. Now, that's a huge claim. So let's take a look at what makes our brains so big and smart in the first place. Lucy, the worst rated movie of Scarlett Johansson's career, has a scene where her brain becomes so powerful that she can travel back in time, allowing her to meet a human ancestor also named Lucy. You see, Lucy is a member of a species of primate that really existed 3.2 million years ago. Primates' brains leading up to Lucy's kind had been growing very slowly and steadily. However, something happened around 2 million years ago. Brain size started mysteriously increasing way faster, ending up with humans having massive brains way ahead of schedule. In fact, the human brain is so abnormally large that if height increased at the same rate that brain volume did, female humans' height today would be around 8.5 feet or 260 centimeters. So why did this happen?
Giant woman, giant woman.
And why are cetaceans like dolphins, orcas, and whales so smart? And why are rhinos, cows, and horses so dumb? One theory is that early humans essentially figured out how to cook wild potatoes, tubers, which gave them plenty of calories to fuel their big, energy-hungry brains. The human brain takes up a whole 20 to 25% of our calories, so an efficient source of calories was very important.
Except this doesn't make that much sense because wild potatoes don't have any of the important nutrients the brain needs to grow.
Our brains are so fast, we lost something
would be a
beautiful.
much better reason for why our brains grew. Animal meat and organs would provide all sorts of critical nutrients for the brain, and animal fat would provide tons of calories. Primates figuring out how to get meat was the most obvious explanation for evolving the human brain.
However, zoologist Dr. Michael Crawford thought that there was another piece to the puzzle. In the 1980s, he decided to investigate what types of fat there were in the bodies and brains of various types of animals.
He noted that high levels of two fats helped make the brain grow, and there was a third fat that seemed to be bad for brain growth. The two fats that made the brain grow and therefore were very important for the evolution of the brain are arachidonic acid, AA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. Humans could get plenty of AA by hunting various land animals, but land animals aren't that great of a source of DHA. You can get a good amount of DHA from the brains and eyes of animals, but early humans would have had to crack open a ton of animal skulls to get a steady supply of DHA.
It's a little while since I've cooked sheep's brains. Really?
DHA is most important during development of the brain.
Crawford argues that the real reason human brains evolved was because early humans found a more simple way to get the special DHA. Now, primates like humans and monkeys have enzymes that allow them to make a very small amount of DHA from a fat in plant foods. So to get a lot of DHA, you can't make it, you have to eat it.
Now, the average monkey diet does not naturally contain much DHA. So what happens if you give monkeys DHA? A 2014 paper outlines the work of some dedicated researchers at the University of California, Davis, who took some rhesus monkeys and fed them a diet high in DHA for their entire lifespan, about 17 to 19 years. After all this time, they put the monkeys in a brain scanner to see if anything was different. They found that compared to the other monkeys, the brains of the monkeys on the unnaturally high DHA diet had highly connected and well-organized neural networks which in some ways, quote, resembled the healthy human brain. That is, some aspects of their brains started to look more like a human brain. This information in the wrong hands could be dangerous. Monkeys are already smart enough to steal tourist stuff and hold it ransom for food. Yes! The best source of DHA is seafood. Fish, shellfish, crustaceans, algae. These also have all kinds of important brain nutrients like protein, vitamin A, zinc, choline, iodine, selenium, vitamin B12, and so on, but they would be the best source of DHA. Michael Crawford says it would be so easy and safe to just walk along the coastline and gather tons of nutrient-dense food versus having to hunt land animals. Professor Stephen Cunnane of Toronto University agrees, saying a shore-based diet was essential for the evolution of human brains. One study from 2020 found that breastfeeding mothers
fish allergy.
ate more omega-3
I hate fish too. I hate it so much.
fats like DHA tended to have babies with bigger brains. Specifically, the frontal cortex got bigger. The frontal cortex controls uniquely human things like long-term goal planning, decision-making, and problem-solving. Other studies suggest shrinkage of the prefrontal cortex from a DHA deficient
His fish diet, yeah.
Several studies have found that DHA improves attention, learning, memory, and reduces ADHD symptoms in children. Of course, those geniuses of the sea, dolphins and other cetaceans,
maybe I should buy more
getting
tuna,
tons of
I
the
can eat
brain
that.
evolving DHA from a diet that is mostly raw fish. You might say, okay, well,
Like the
dolphins eat
paste. Like when it's a paste, it's like, okay, I can eat this. But like if it's the actual fish, I'm like,
tons of fish. Why don't they just keep getting smarter and smarter? Why aren't they even smarter than humans? Researchers say that might just be simply because smarter brains packed with more neurons use tons of energy and oxygen. If the dolphin's brains guzzles up more oxygen, then they can't dive as long. Speaking of diving, our quest for DHA-rich seafood might explain why our noses are so weird. There's this old controversial theory called the aquatic ape theory that says that humans evolved from an ancestor that adapted to life near bodies of water. Several aspects of our body seem more adapted for the water. For example, we don't have hair on our bodies, which would make it easier to swim, and we have a layer of fat under our skin, unlike other primates, which would help us float in water. Further, this may have something to do with why we started walking upright. Monkeys can walk on 2 feet, but they prefer not to, unless they are wading through the water. Now, most anthropologists completely reject this aquatic ape theory, but whether we had a semi-aquatic ancestor or not, humans are very
good at diving. The human spleen, for example, is larger than in other primates, and it acts as a reservoir of oxygen-carrying red blood cells, which allows us to hold our breath for longer.
Tomato salad, canned tuna, toast sandwich for breakfast. I'm taking a screenshot of that. I'll take that. Thank you.
Bajau people near the Philippines live a sea nomad type of lifestyle, where they spend hours a day diving for all kinds of DHA-rich seafood like shellfish, shrimp, crab, fish, octopus, sea urchin, and squid. And their genetics gift them with an abnormally large spleen, which is thought to be why some Bajau can hold their breath for over 10 minutes. Now, another interesting aspect of humans is our protruding noses. Unlike monkeys' flat noses, human noses are better at preventing water from getting in the nasal cavity when we swim or dive. Most monkeys are not good swimmers, but the proboscis monkeys are, and they happen to have these big protruding noses. As of 2019, Japan is number one in the world for IQ, with an IQ of 106. That's a full...
I'm okay. We're watching the $200 billion food ingredient poisoning your brain.
9 points higher than the United States IQ of 97. Of course, there are all kinds of different factors to IQ, but Japan does have a DHA-rich food culture that includes plenty of seaweed and fresh seafood. They eat about twice as much fish as Americans. A traditional Japanese breakfast is white rice, fermented soybeans, miso soup with seaweed, roasted fish, and more dry seaweed. Of course, you can find all kinds of fish at Japanese supermarkets and restaurants, but you can even get fish rice balls or roasted fish at a convenience store. What's tricky about getting an idea of which country eats the most DHA is that DHA degrades when you heat it. Lucky for Japan, they eat plenty of raw seafood. A 2022 survey found that the second most common way people ate their fish at home in Japan was raw, as sashimi. Japan also has more than twice as many sushi restaurants than fast food and pizza shops combined. Now, there's that third fact that Michael Crawford said was important to brain size that explains why animals like rhinos are so dumb. In their 1-ton body, they have a mere 350-gram brain. That would be like a human having a brain the size of a walnut.
I wish I could think of brilliant plans like that.
Land animals like rhinos barely get any DHA, but their plant-based diet gives them plenty of linoleic acid. Linoleic acid is that third fat. It can compete with DHA for incorporation into the cells. That is, too much linoleic acid will hog up space in the cells, so the DHA can't get in.
Did you make this with vegetable oil?
Oh, yes.
Thanks, but I gotta watch what I eat.
These totally new and unnatural vegetable oils that we didn't eat for 99% of human history have tons of this linoleic acid that reduces levels of DHA. But DHA is critical for brain function and even the evolution of the brain. You might have a big bottle of linoleic acid at home, like sunflower oil, soybean oil, corn oil, grapeseed oil, canola oil, and so on. Most restaurants use these seed-based oils to cook with because it's so cheap.
Right, the guide to cooking a perfect steak. Touch of oil in.
Most processed food and prepackaged food has plenty of vegetable oil. Fried foods are, of course, fried in vegetable oil. Mayonnaise and salad dressing is primarily just vegetable oil. The average person eats these oils every single day. Now, IQ is a little controversial and does depend on many different factors, but lucky for Japan, which allegedly has the highest IQ in the world, they consume about half the vegetable oil of Americans.
Was served for lunch at a high school.
Students in Woodbridge, New Jersey say the food is inedible.
Some high school students who are so sick of their school food, they've started a protest movement against it. In 1970, the law changed. Schools could now turn to private, for-profit companies to feed their students.
In American schools, it's common to have plenty of processed food on the menu.
Cut back on everything. Salaries, supplies, the food.
In Japan, school lunches are planned out by a nutritionist, and it's standard to make them fresh from scratch every day. What's alarming is that Michael Crawford found that those animals with high linoleic acid and low DHA had smaller brains. The animals with high DHA and low linoleic acid had bigger brains. He says that this state of high DHA and low linoleic acid is what allows the brains to grow and evolve. Now, as Nina Teicholz laid out in her book, The Big Fat Surprise, in 1911, the soap maker Procter & Gamble figured out that they could take seeds from cotton, something that no one eats, run those seeds through an industrial process, and make something that looked sort of like lard, a very common cooking fat at the time. they launched a massive marketing campaign positioning their product as a cleaner, more modern alternative to lard. And by 1916, sales of their crystallized cottonseed product, Crisco, reached 60 million pounds. Various other vegetable oils like corn oil, canola oil, and soybean oil came on the scene, and this is how we went from eating 0 grams of vegetable oil a day in 1865 to 80 grams a day today. That's over a pound of vegetable oils a week. That's around 720 calories from oil a day. Vegetable oils are now a $212 billion industry as of 2022. Further, the dietary guidelines for Americans were introduced in 1980 and recommended we swap animal fats like butter and lard for vegetable oils. It makes you wonder if this could be a factor in why the IQ increase in Americans slowed down right around 1980. The vegetable oil story just gets worse from here. In 2010, researchers out of Canada were trying to figure out why some women did not have high enough levels of DHA. That is, multiple studies find that babies' brains and intelligence benefit from the mother's DHA supplementation, which would mean that women aren't getting enough DHA in the first place. But the researchers were suspicious that maybe it wasn't just that they weren't eating enough DHA, but something was interfering with the DHA in the women. By analyzing the blood of pregnant women, they found that indeed, those women eating too much linoleic acid had not just lower DHA, but lower levels of the brain-boosting fats AA and EPA. So this also suggests that linoleic acid shoves out DHA and other fats essential for brain function and development. Then, 5 years later, a 2015 study found that, as expected, children with mothers who got too much linoleic acid experienced negative effects to brain development. Just 1 year after that, in 2016, a study on over 4,000 children and their mothers found that higher linoleic acid in the mothers when they were pregnant was associated with more symptoms of autism spectrum disorder when the children were 6 years old. 4 years later, a review article calls for more investigation into how we can protect our brains by reducing how much linoleic acid we eat. Unfortunately, for children under 9 months of age, there is no infant formula on the market that does not contain vegetable oils. All this doesn't mean that you don't need to worry about linoleic acid and DHA after you finish growing your brain. DHA is critical for healthy brain functioning in adults too, no matter your age. Studies have found a link between DHA and everything from irritability, stress, depression, to memory, reaction time, and even aggressiveness. DHA has even a protective effect on the brain in the case of head trauma, and papers have associated higher consumption of linoleic acid with higher rates of depression. Now, don't get me wrong, linoleic acid is not a synthetic poison like lead. A very small amount of linoleic acid in the diet is totally normal. But the problem is we are eating clearly a very unnaturally high amount of it nowadays. Okay, so for that free gift I was talking about, I'm making a full guide on how to avoid and prevent those negative health effects of seed oils and linoleic acid. So check the description for a link to where you can put in your email so I can include you when I send over the guide. But getting back to just how unnatural seed oils are.
Like olives produce oil. And seeds generally do not produce oil, so I don't know what seed oil is.
Let's say you wanted to get oil from corn. You would need 20 ears of corn just to get a single table.
Some of these people's take, like, I think there's been such a polarizing view on vegetable oil to the point that any kind of criticism can make you look like a cuckoo head when cuckoo people are saying it, if you know what I mean. Like, it feels like it's like slowly trending into, oh, the people who like criticize it are stupid, when there's some worth criticism here. Regardless if it's horrible people that are saying it. I don't think that everything this guy is saying is right, but I do think that there is something here. There are some notes here that we could take.
Tablespoon of corn oil. For 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil, you need 560 sunflower seeds. Also, what even is canola? Have you ever eaten a canola seed? Canola oil is the most common cooking oil in the world, but to naturally get a single tablespoon of canola oil, you'd need to eat almost 70,000 canola seeds. In comparison, what about natural fats? For example, if you wanted a tablespoon of oil from sardines, you'd only need about 2 gutted sardines or 2 slices of fatty tuna sashimi. Here's where this gets confusing. We have known for decades that DHA
but the amount of seeds is so weird because we normally don't consume that amount of seeds just in one sitting. That is the point that at least I understand he's trying to make. It is not naturally in our diet.
It's good for the development of babies' brains, which is why it's been added to infant formula. Evidence suggests that breastfeeding women who have higher levels of DHA have smarter babies.
Eat the
Fish.
Okay, so if linoleic acid is so bad,
I wish
it
I
shoves
could
out
eat
the
more
brain-healthy
fish.
DHA.
I
Why does the
wish.
FDA require infant formula manufacturers put a large amount of linoleic acid in the formula? Well, for one thing, this whole story arguably starts with the American Heart
Correlation
Association.
is not equal
The American
causation.
Heart
That's
Association
true. That's
today
fair.
recommends that for heart health, we get 5 to 10% of our calories from linoleic acid per day. They don't say 5 to 10% of our
Yeah, I
calories
do
from
have
vegetable oil.
leggies.
That's 5 to
Welcome
10%
back,
of our calories
Banjo.
specifically from linoleic acid. So to break that down, canola oil, for example, is only 20% linoleic acid. So if your main source of linoleic acid was canola oil, then you would need to eat 1,000 calories of canola oil to hit the target set by the AHA. Of course, no one gets all their linoleic acid from vegetable oil because there's many food sources of it, but this means that the AHA suggests that we eat 5 to 10 times the amount of linoleic acid that we ate in 1865. 1865 was before seeds were crushed into oil and widely sold for human consumption. Now, the first heart attack was recorded in 1912. This means
Heart
the
and brain
AHA
health
says
go
that
hand
in
in
order
hand,
to
though.
protect our
Ah,
hearts,
I didn't know
we
that.
need to eat 5 to 10 times the amount of linoleic acid that we ate when there was so little heart disease that most people didn't know it existed.
And there's a story that I tell in my book that because heart disease was rare until the late 1920s, cardiologist was a relatively small little specialty.
Nina Teicholz lays out in her book The Big Fat Surprise that initially nobody knew about the American Heart Association because it was so small and poorly funded. Then they got their big break when they met the makers of the hugely popular linoleic acid-rich cottonseed oil product Crisco. In 1948, the makers of Crisco gave the AHA $1.7 million.
As the American Heart Association's own history book reads, it says, and overnight millions poured into our coffers. As the Procter & Gamble man, they had a dinner, celebrated, and handed us the check.
The AHA happened to then recommend that we swap animal fats like butter for vegetable oils in 1961.
Is he trying to say that heart attacks didn't exist because we didn't record them? Medicine in general was awful back then. It was. I will give that is a weaker point because things were not as documented back then. Information moved also a fuck ton like slower than it did back then.
Okay, so going back to why infant formulas have so much
Than it
linoleic
did now,
acid. The thing is, they're trying to mimic breast milk, and women's breast milk does have linoleic acid. However, the composition of the breast milk depends on the mother's diet. The more linoleic acid a woman eats, the more ends up in her breast milk. And that's important because modern women, because they eat a ton of vegetable oil, they get a ton of linoleic acid. And that means that their breast milk does not look like it would 100 years ago. When you eat vegetable oil, the linoleic acid accumulates and stays in the body. The percentage of this linoleic acid in people's fat cells has nearly doubled from a bit under 10% in 1960 to around 20% in 2005. So the fat profile of an average American is looking more like a rhino and less like a dolphin's. But 10% is even too high because by 1955, people were already eating plenty of vegetable oil. So what's a normal linoleic acid concentration?
The next thing I'm going to show you, I searched for 3 years. Do you know what I wanted to know? What was the omega-6 fat in anybody's adipose who was on an ancestral diet?
As Dr. Chris Kenobi discovered, these Pacific Islanders who were eating a diet unadulterated by vegetable oils, the amount of polyunsaturated linoleic acid that they had was only 3.8%. That is 1/5 the amount people have in their fat tissue today. Now, seed oils are definitely worth removing from the diet, but something simple I added to my daily
Yes, you
routine
have a sore throat? Try liquid cocaine.
to increase my energy levels and overall health was electrolytes. That's where this video's sponsor, Element, comes in.
And then everything else is just the sponsor. Yeah. And then there's this one.
What if most people's problem isn't having too much fat, but too little muscle?
All of my sickest patients had one thing in common. They all had unhealthy muscle.
Actually, why don't fat people have a lot of muscle? After all, isn't carrying around all that extra weight like lifting weights all day?
Their muscles are extraordinarily atrophied. When you look at the lumbar extensor muscles, what should be about the size of the barrel of a baseball bat is as small as this magic marker.
Obesity at its core is a disease of the muscle.
But what is baseline health? In this video, we'll break down why baseline health makes it hard to get fat, why you need more muscle and more protein to achieve baseline health, and why athletes and bodybuilders probably think low-carb diets are stupid.
Cut up potatoes, 90 grams of oats, 60 grams of grits.
So why do we need more muscle for baseline health? Being healthy is mostly about just having low body fat, right?
Let's
Found
take a
out
look
why
at what Dr.
why my
Peter
vitamin D
Attia
was so
calls
low. Why?
baseline health.
If you have even the mildest interest in being healthy, you can't be insulin resistant. If you are insulin resistant, you're not going to be healthy.
Insulin resistance is basically the very early stages of diabetes. Insulin resistance in a nutshell means that the body has trouble processing carbohydrate. You need insulin to process carbohydrate, so if you're resistant to insulin's effect, you are bad at processing carbohydrate. Research has shown that usually the less muscle mass a person has, the worse their body is at handling carbohydrate. A 2011 study found that for every 10% increase in muscle mass, insulin resistance reduces by 11%, and prevalence of diabetes reduces by 12%. A 2014 paper explains that reduced muscle mass and strength is commonly associated with many chronic diseases, including obesity and insulin resistance. This is likely one of the reasons why athletes and bodybuilders may think low-carb dieting is kind of stupid. They eat plenty of carbs and likely need plenty of carbs, but they are fantastic at processing carbohydrate thanks in part to all their muscle. To break this down simply, when you eat carbohydrate, it is broken down into glucose. Insulin takes glucose out of the bloodstream and puts it into various cells, so you don't have super high blood sugar or high blood glucose just from eating a croissant. However, muscle is well known to be the key glucose sink that absorbs most of the glucose.
Interesting.
The more muscle you have, the more excess glucose the body can use or get rid of. The muscle can either burn the glucose for energy or store it. The muscle can store a lot of glucose and the liver can store a little bit. When the liver is full of stored glucose and there's more glucose than the muscle can handle, that excess glucose gets turned into fat in the liver, and that fat gets stored in the fat tissue. If this process happens so much that you fill up all your fat cells, that fat made in the liver eventually gets stuck in the liver and lodged in the muscle as well. Interestingly, your muscle will actually start to look like a cut of Wagyu beef with that tasty fat marbling. While delicious, this indicates that you are becoming insulin resistant. Again, a key feature of insulin resistance is that you become worse at processing glucose. So in essence, because muscle can dispose of glucose, it is shielding you from the issues of excess glucose. You can either deal with carbohydrate by focusing on having plenty of muscle, or you can just not eat carbohydrate. When you have less muscle, it becomes harder to get rid of excess glucose and insulin resistance worsens. More muscle allows you to dispose of the excess glucose in your blood.
And when we eat a meal, about 80% of the energy that's ingested in that meal is distributed to the muscle. When muscle begins to fail or when we develop problems with our muscle, it's not surprising then that we
Fatty
develop
liver is a horrible feeling, but just happens to some people genetically. Oof.
a range of diseases associated with that.
Okay, but just because you have tons of muscle doesn't mean you can eat an infinite amount. Take a look at sumo wrestlers. Despite their massively muscled legs, they are still really fat and at very high risk of diabetes. You can't just eat up to 7,000 calories a day without overloading the system, even though you're training for hours and building up those massive leg muscles. Of course, these giant athletes would be far worse off without all that muscle. It's commonly found that less muscle means higher risk for diabetes. It's observed that there is a tendency for the average person to start slowly losing muscle after age 30. This is called sarcopenia. And studies say we need to prevent this sarcopenia to help prevent insulin resistance and diabetes. Here's the catch-22. Muscle is good for preventing insulin resistance, but of course losing weight and reducing excess body fat should improve insulin resistance. But calorie-restricted weight loss diets can cause you to lose muscle. So how can we preserve our muscle mass? Lucky for us, a super easy, low-effort way to maintain more muscle mass is to just eat more protein. This study did an analysis of 105.
I love binge watching videos about my fitness or diet. I was a gym rat 3 years ago, and my autism made it one of my special interests. That's so valid.
Different studies to understand the effect of a wide range of dietary protein intakes effect on muscle mass. They were looking at doses anywhere from 0.5 grams to 3.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. This study found that the more protein people ate, the more muscle mass they had. And even as little as an extra 0.1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight added to their diet helped people preserve muscle mass and potentially even increase the muscle mass. The people eating under 1.3 grams per kilogram of protein a day stood to benefit the most by increasing their protein intake. If people ate more than 1.3 grams per kilogram per day, they still got benefits, they just weren't as pronounced. Unsurprisingly, adding resistance training along with the protein offered the most benefit to the muscle. So, being a sedentary couch potato is definitely not a good idea. But what this study suggests is that even in people not exercising, the more protein people ate, the better for their muscle.
In 20 years of medical practice, I have never once looked at a patient and said, you're eating too much protein. It's really not even a thing.
Conventional diet
like
advice doesn't
180
focus-
to 150 to 180 grams of protein, I think a day to grow muscle properly. Yeah, it's a lot.
Too much on building up muscle or even making sure to eat plenty of protein to at least prevent your muscles from breaking down. We're told to reduce calories to lose weight, but what are we supposed to eat?
Yeah.
The food pyramid left the impression that we should have about twice as many servings of bread, cereal, and rice, then high quality protein sources like meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. Okay, but now we have the updated My Plate, but it still tells us to eat more grains and fruit than protein. Again, there's a simple way to eat to preserve more muscle mass when you're cutting calories to lose weight. Eat more protein. Increased protein intake allows for greater muscle mass preservation when consumed during periods of negative energy balance. As we discussed in my last video, the great thing about protein is that it will make it easier to stay in a caloric deficit because it's so satiating.
If you have a high protein meal, we know from brain imaging as well as hormones that if you have a high protein meal, you have more satiation.
She's fat.
We already considered obesity as a cause.
No, I mean, what if it's not a cause? What if it's a symptom?
The food pyramid is a scam? Oh yes it
resistance
is. Oh yes it is. So most things we watched today was mostly nothing new to me, but a lot of people a lot of people don't know a lot of the basics. I'm glad you're watching these videos on stream, let people know how to live a more healthy. Again, I'm not saying everything this guy's saying is like, you know, preach it like absolute truth. You know, always take everything like a grain of salt. There's some things that might not be correct. There's some things that could be completely false. But that doesn't mean that we can't take anything from what he's saying.
Is that research suggests that the cause of insulin resistance is not necessarily obesity itself, but having no place to put excess calories that is the problem. What does that mean? Well, take a look at Japan. They have 10 times less the obesity of the United States. However, they don't have 10 times less the diabetes of the United States. They still have half the diabetes rate of America. Why? Well, as Dr. Ted Naiman explains in this presentation of his, evidence suggests that we have something called a personal fat threshold. The way this works is, once you fill up all your fat cells with fat, fat starts to get lodged in your muscle, your liver, and around your organs, and you become more and more insulin resistant. So basically, insulin resistance is the result of your body running out of space.
Protein is filling for some. I'm more associated with high fat, ironically. I go for protein. I try to eat chicken or meat at least once a day. It's just, I need it in my diet. I really like it. I think growing up in Argentina, a place that is known for barbecue, just conditioned my body with, I need meat.
To put your excess calories. Of course, if you lose body fat, you'll free up more space to put excess calories and you'll become less insulin resistant. Check this out. Researchers tried transplanting a new pouch of fat into highly insulin resistant rats and connected it to their blood supply. This extra space to put calories reversed their insulin resistance. The weird thing is that there is a small number of people that can actually make new fat cells. This means they can keep making space for excess calories and can get way fatter without becoming insulin resistant.
That's so weird.
Personal fat threshold is basically how fat you can get, how much space you have to put calories before you start getting insulin resistant and sick. This is where the term TOFI comes from, or thin on the outside, fat on the inside.
I am confident about the way I look because I'm fairly thin for my height. So I think I'm healthier than other people who are the same age.
But most doctors would say otherwise.
People may appear thin, but because their personal fat threshold is so low, they can barely put any fat into their fat cells before the fat spills over and starts clogging up the liver, muscle, and organs with fat.
You're insulin resistant because you filled up all your adipocytes. You have no more room for fat flux. Every time you eat a meal, it has nowhere to go.
Mr. Kim was recently diagnosed with central obesity, which is an excessive amount of internal fat around the organs.
Carbohydrate comes into play here because, as Dr. Naiman explains, consuming more carbohydrate than your body can handle makes it much more difficult to burn all this fat.
And glucose and fat are oxidized reciprocally. So anytime you're burning more glucose, you're burning less fat, and more fat, you're burning less glucose. You filled up your fat cells with fat because you suck at burning fat because you eat too much glucose.
That is, the biochemical process that enables you to burn the fat is actually hindered by burning carbohydrate.
Glucose goes into the mitochondria, and when you dump in a bunch of extra glucose, fat actually physically cannot enter your mitochondria to be burned.
The research is pretty straightforward. The more your body burns carbs, the less it burns fat.
If you could take two people in this room, and whoever burning more glucose and less fat at baseline will literally be significantly fatter 3 years down the road. That's what this study was.
You can understand whether someone is burning carbs or fat because they will have a lower respiratory quotient if they're burning fat, but a higher respiratory quotient if they're burning carbs. But again, saying we need to eat less carbohydrates so we can burn more fat may sound stupid to athletes, bodybuilders, and gym rats because exercise in itself will burn up the glucose stored in muscle, so this allows the body to handle more carbohydrate. Having more muscle means you can handle more carbohydrate. And athletes and physically active people tend to have a lower respiratory quotient, meaning their body is typically burning more fat than carbs. So even while physically active people may eat a ton of carbs, their bodies are still great at burning fat because all that muscle and exercise keeps them very insulin sensitive, so they're very good at processing carbohydrate. Insulin resistance starts in the muscle. The muscle is your first line of defense. And as this 2019 review in the journal Nutrients explains, not eating enough protein is an easy way to break down your muscle. On a practical note, Dr. Gabrielle Lyons says that to trigger protein synthesis, you at the very least need to eat 3 meals with at least 30 grams of high quality protein, or 2 meals with at least 50 grams of high quality protein. She says that in total, you want at least 1.2 grams to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight every day. Also, you need to be aware of that protein quality. In general, animal source proteins are better digested and have more of the essential amino acids than plant proteins. In specific, Dr. Lane Norton explains that you need to go to greater lengths to get enough of that key muscle protein synthesis stimulating amino acid leucine if you are relying on plant sources of protein.
Plant sources of protein tend to be lower in branched amino
Acidosis
acids.
can start at can start to eat the muscles for energy when even when you have stored fats. Interesting.
They tend to be lower in essential amino acids and tend to be lower in leucine.
Despite what I said earlier about protein being good for muscle, I'm definitely not saying you can just sit on the couch all day long, eat steaks, and expect to wake up looking like a Belgian blue bowl. Protein will help you preserve muscle, but you of course need resistance training for healthy muscle as well. As Dr. Stuart Phillips explained in a presentation of his, to build up muscle, you want to increase muscle protein synthesis and you want to suppress muscle protein breakdown. Eating protein is what triggers this muscle accumulation state where muscle protein synthesis is greater than muscle protein breakdown. So prioritizing protein in your diet will hinder this muscle breakdown to a degree. As you'd expect, you'd have much more of this muscle synthesis when you add resistance exercise to your protein-filled routine. Speaking of exercise, I prefer not to use any particular pre-workout or caffeine before or during my workouts.
And the rest is sponsor. The rest is sponsored. Just he's like, oh, you should take electrolytes. I just finished my chores and had lunch. I am beat. Enjoy your food. Wait, sorry. I hope you enjoyed your food. There you go. That's the right thing to say. But yeah, I wanted to. What do you guys think? What are your notes? What do you think? I just watched those and I thought that was interesting. There's one more, but I don't know how legit it is. It's a bit ew that he has sponsor when he's doing such food videos. I mean, it makes sense. Makes sense. And there's also this one that is 11 minutes.
Will you live longer?
But again, I don't know how truthful this one is, so take this with a massive grain of salt.
If you eat less protein?
Can you actually reverse aging?
High protein diet.
Grams of protein.
Protein driven. Additional protein.
Not getting enough
Gotta
protein.
make money
Too much
somehow.
protein
Fair.
isn't good for you.
In 1945, the bloodiest battle of the Pacific took place in Okinawa, Japan. A third of the population died, and due to widespread destruction, which included the food supplies,
we
a
have
huge
time
number
for
of
games.
civilians were left starving.
This
and
is just
struggled
11
to get
minutes.
enough calories after the
Hello,
war.
thank you for the
Without much else
follow.
to eat,
I don't want
many
to live long. Don't say that.
Okinawans relied on their resilient staple crop
Life
of
can be
calories,
nice.
sweet potatoes. 60 years later, Okinawa became famous for having the longest average lifespan. In 2019, a BBC article came out saying that a high-carb diet may explain why they live so long. The article was based on a 2016 study that said various experiments found a low-protein, high-carb diet to make lab animals live longer, and the Okinawans probably live so long because, like the lab animals' diet, the Okinawan traditional diet allegedly had 10 times the carbohydrate of protein, with only 1% of the calories coming from meat or fish.
I can change it.
And then there's one food where it's about 70%. Purple sweet potatoes.
However, as someone who's
I know
been
it
to
sounds like
Okinawa,
bulls.
this sounds wrong. Here's the thing, they deduced the composition of the Okinawan diet based on a data point from 1949. This was only 4 years after the war left Okinawans with barely anything to eat except for sweet potatoes. So where does this less protein, more longevity idea
for
come
my
from?
ankle, and the exercises are helping a lot with my feet. The low muscle building exercises. Nice. I hope it helps you.
Scientist David Sinclair has spent the last 20 years working to defy aging.
mTOR, little m, capital TOR.
In 2004, researchers found that less activation of this growth regulator called mTOR increased lifespan in a specific type of worm. Eventually, several studies in the lab suggested that less activation of mTOR makes animals live longer.
Oh my god, guys,
so
we're
what
worms.
activates mTOR?
Guys,
protein.
we are worms.
So the idea is that you want to eat less protein, so you activate mTOR less, and you live longer.
If you have high levels of amino acids, it will activate this
Hi,
mTOR
Axela.
pathway, and you don't
Thank you for the
want that.
follow.
But
Welcome.
does this idea even pan out in humans? Should
Yeah.
we lean towards eating less protein? Also, what did the Okinawans really eat?
In Okinawa diet, they're eating mostly plants with a little bit of meat and not a lot of red
Just
meat.
love me
When
if
it
I
comes
was
to
a
the
worm.
Okinawan centenarians,
Yes.
it's very doubtful that their diet throughout their life was devoid of meat and revolved around sweet potatoes, except maybe for the few years right after the war when they were still struggling to get enough to eat. As the Okinawan prefectural website says, Okinawan food
I'm gonna head
began-
out and get some time with my partner. I'm also going to write a song for you because I really want to see what you can write for your legs. Ooh, nice! Enjoy time with your partner.
ends with pork.
沖縄料理に絶対欠かせない食材は何か。沖縄料理はですね、もう豚料理ですよ。豚を必ず素材出てきますね。
Go to any Okinawan restaurant and it will be filled with pork dishes, including things like pig ears and pig
I really like pork. I want to eat it again. It's good.
feet. Historically, Okinawa had a massive pork population, reaching 110,000 pigs. That is one pig for every 6 people before World War II. The devastation of the war decimated the pig population, cutting it down almost 90% to just 14,000. In fact, there's a famous memorial in Okinawa called The Pigs Came Across the Sea, which commemorates a generous gift from Hawaii of 550 pigs to help rebuild the pig population in Okinawa. Kids do school reports on this event, and there is even an Okinawan musical about the pigs that saved Okinawa. Just 14 years after the war, the Okinawan pig population surpassed its previous high,
I was a
reaching
Spinosaurus, yes.
142,000 in 1960.
I would love you more.
In fact, in 2005, Okinawa went from being the #1 longest-lived prefecture in Japan to number 26. Since Japan is overall very long-lived, this isn't too bad, but Okinawan doctor Nobuyuki Watanabe claims that the secret to Okinawans' health in the past was their prioritizing of pork, a great source of animal protein, and they ate all parts of the pig, with some dishes even including pig blood.
沖縄の人の寿命が長い。これは沖縄の人は豚を潰して食べてたからです。
He says the issue nowadays is that Okinawans have shifted their diet to include more carbs and less protein. So even if lowering mTOR is good for longevity, what are you going to eat? All kinds of things activate mTOR. Those sweet potatoes would activate mTOR because carbohydrates in fact activate mTOR. It's well known that mTOR is activated by insulin, which is secreted when you eat carbohydrate. Leucine is one of the amino acids Dr. David Sinclair says will activate mTOR. But according to this paper, insulin activates mTOR as much as leucine.
mTOR responds to certain amino acids that are found in more abundance in meat. Just like testosterone and growth hormone, you will get immediate health benefits.
Someone said testosterone. There you go. Sorry, I had to consume it.
You'll feel great, you'll get more muscle, energy, but I think it's at the expense of long-term health and longevity.
So David Sinclair's argument seems to be that certain things may make you healthy and strong now, but those things may somehow lead to reduced longevity later on. I guess longevity athlete Brian Johnson doesn't subscribe to this because he takes a 2 milligram testosterone patch 6 times a week. Also, Singaporean model Chuan Do Tan, who became famous for looking like a 25-year-old at age 51, happens to eat a high protein diet. So why would protein give us immediate benefits to muscle and energy levels, but decrease our long-term health and longevity? The thing about protein and longevity is that one of the greatest health
It's
issues for the
51,
elderly
yep.
is that they suffer from muscle wasting called sarcopenia.
Muscle loss can begin as early as in your 30s, and this could make you weaker as you age.
This is why you work out throughout your life. This is why you work out. This is why you go outside and move regardless of your age. Actually, this reminds me of an episode of Anthony Bourdain in his old show. He did an episode in Singapore, but near the end, he met a group of 70+ men. All had no serious health issues, mentally clear, and able to go unassisted. Their secret was gather frequently for alcohol and pork dishes to snack on. Oh, that sounds great. Oh, I have hiccups. I need water. Give me a bit. Okay. An incubus because he sucks the testosterone out of men, not life energy. You know, I kind of like that concept.
Analysis, including 57 different studies, found that muscle wasting was associated with a significantly higher risk of death. Frailty is a fast track to crumbling health. There are 2 ways you can induce muscle protein synthesis to build up or maintain your muscles: doing resistance exercise and eating protein. This 2021 meta-analysis found that even in people not exercising, the more protein people ate, the more muscle mass they had. Again, both protein and exercise stimulate mTOR, which stimulates muscle growth. It's well known that having more muscle mass generally makes people live longer. This paper establishes muscle mass as an independent predictor of survival. A key amino acid for stimulating mTOR and muscle growth is leucine. Dr. Lane Norton, who did his PhD dissertation on the critical role of leucine in building muscle, explains that it's much easier to get ample leucine from animal proteins compared to plant proteins.
Plant sources of protein tend to be lower in branched amino acids, they tend to be lower in essential amino acids, and tend to be lower in leucine.
Dr. Shunichi Kimura wrote in his 1988 book Meat and Health that Okinawan people eat a ton of protein. He was doing a survey of 100-year-old Okinawans and said that the 100-year-old Okinawans were eating 3 times more pork than the Tohoku region where Dr. Kimura is from. Matsuzaki Shunsuke pointed out in his 1992 book that it's kind of weird to focus on just the longevity of Okinawa since all of Japan is quite long-lived. He specifically points out that the reason that the Japanese came to live so long was because their diet slowly incorporated more and more animal protein as they recovered after the war, reaching 13 times the amount they ate before the war. He says a low-protein diet is a recipe for an early death. He points out that if you compare the longest-lived prefecture in Japan to the shortest-lived, you'll see that the longest lived ate much more protein. Further, he says that the reason the Okinawans live so long is their valuing of pork, which bumped up their animal protein intake up to 90 grams a day compared to Japan's overall average of just 70 to 80 grams per day. Again, the thing about this idea that we should reduce mTOR activation is that tons of things activate mTOR. Exercise is well known to stimulate mTOR, and the increase in muscle size and strength that we experience from resistance exercise is due to mTOR activation. Exercise is super good for health. Robert Butler of the National Institute on Aging said that if exercise could be packaged in a
Why are we
pill,
meowing like
it'd
a
be
small
the single
kitten?
most
Why not?
widely prescribed and beneficial.
Why not is a real question. We only live once. Why should I stop myself from meowing when I want to? Fuck it.
medicine in the nation. Exercise reduces the risk for diabetes, stroke,
Cringe
heart
is
disease,
dead.
depression,
Meow.
Alzheimer's, and so on and so on. Its beneficial effects all over the body are virtually undisputed. This 2014 paper argues that many of the health benefits we experience from exercise are thanks to mTOR. This paper says that in specific, mTOR has been implicated in enhancing learning and memory and inducing antidepressant effects. The thing that's so backwards about saying we need to eat less protein to live longer is that the elderly develop anabolic resistance. Not only are the elderly's muscles wasting, but it becomes harder for them to build muscle. They require more leucine, protein, and exercise because their muscles are resistant to the stimulating effects of these. Again, we can't forget the importance of protein quality. As discussed in my protein
It
is
is
not
fun to be
protein
cringe
video,
sometimes.
animal proteins all reach the high quality protein ranking because they provide plenty of each amino acid and are easily digested. Whole plant proteins, on the other hand, generally have much lower protein quality scores because they have less of each amino acid and a worse balance, and they are not digested as well. Further, the elderly experience a
Eat me
decline
rice.
in stomach acid, which means it's also harder for them to digest protein in general. So protein quality becomes even more important for
I
them.
love triggering more
A
ticks.
1992 study
Oh
out of
my
the
god, imagine I develop meow as a tick.
Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology came to the complete opposite conclusion of that 2019 BBC headline saying Okinawans live long because of carbs, which again was based on that 1949 data point. The 1992 study says that those that lived the longest ate more protein and less carbohydrate. In specific, they ate much more animal protein.
They found 94 Japanese centenarians eat a higher proportion of
jinx
animal
it.
protein to total proteins than average. Looking at 422
You've dicked
Japanese
me out
people over
before,
a
I
10-year
guess.
period,
Forget
those that
goat
ate more
became
eggs, milk, fish, and meat lived longer. They specifically note that people from Okinawa, the longest lived prefecture at the time, ate much more protein and fat and less carbohydrate.
Oh, I
than the
miss
shortest-lived
pork, man.
prefecture,
I need
Akita.
pork.
In fact, there are many so-called blue zone regions like Okinawa where people live quite long. It's often claimed that people in the blue zones don't eat much animal protein.
I want to
and
live
that's
longer
part of
and
the
eat
reason
more
why they
meat.
live
Yeah.
long. However, a 2021 study calls this entire narrative into question. Their data looking at 175 different populations found that more meat intake was associated with higher life expectancy in these regions. So again, why should we be expecting less protein, specifically less high quality protein, to make us live longer? One of the greatest issues facing the elderly is all the negative health consequences associated with losing muscle mass. As people get older, it becomes harder to build muscle, so they need more mTOR activation to keep their muscle healthy. They need more amino acids, including the mTOR activating amino acid leucine. Along with a higher protein intake, if you want to live long, you should be keeping your muscle healthy with resistance exercise. This will stimulate muscle protein synthesis as well. Speaking of exercise, I prefer not to use any particular pre-workout or caffeine before or during my workouts. I just make sure to get plenty of salt and electrolytes to keep my performance up throughout the workout. That's where this video's sponsor, Element, comes in.
Alright, there you go. Nice videos I wanted to watch. Ta-da! Ta-da! Let me grab my music ultimate silly playlist. Look, this is what I was listening to. Yeah, this is why I love being an Argentinian. Okay, we can play a little bit of game. I want to show you guys some websites. Actually, can I? Oh my god, hold on. Oh! Hold on. Y'all, I had an idea. Y'all, I had an idea. Y'all. Should we make a Clue Penguin character? We should make a Clue Penguin character. I don't know what this is. You're too old to understand, Charlie. Basically, it's a website where people would make their little character and then play little mini game, like you'll see. But it's a game for kids, basically. And I played this when I was a kid. It's been around for a while. Penguin name. Should I make it a Sona or we turn it into a character? What do you guys think? We make it a character. I think I remember how to do all the missions. Sona. Sona? I see two Sonas. Okay, we can do both. Wait, we can get a Puff. We can make the Puff a character. Hold on. I played this when it first started, both. Okay, hold on. Let's make this a Sona. I'm gonna be blue. My name is Calum. Oh my god, wait, is Calum BT available? Yeah, Calum BT is available. Okay. Enter password. Hold on, I'm gonna hide my screen. Sure, this. Let me save that. Copy. Okay, beautiful. Parent email address. Okay, hold on. I'm on it. I'm What was my professional email? Hold on. I'm tying this to my professional email. Oh my god. That is beautiful. Okay. Email address. B. I'm almost done. I agree to the terms of service. Okay. Saving this information for myself. No use Felix's. I don't even know what they're doing. Okay, hold on. Next. Okay, verifying that I'm human. Please click the numbers that are equal. This. Create my penguin. Is it working? I'm just making sure that there's nothing doxing here. Ask your parent to check their email to verify. Okay. Welcome to Club Penguin. Verify email. I can't believe we're doing this. I verified my account. Play now. Oh my god, did it work? Log in. I'm logging in. I'm logging in. Remember this computer. Remember my password. Save password. Log in. I'm on it. I'm on it. Oh my god! Okay, we got I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe we're doing this. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's Let's try marshmallow. I don't know, I'm not gonna dox myself, right? Let me make sure. Okay. Ah, this is loud. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's so much better. That's so much better. Have a profanity filter? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has a profanity filter. Okay, I don't remember how to... Oh, you click around! Right! Oh, yeah. Okay, I forgot you have to click around to move. How do I change my profile? I want to be called... Why is my name this? I want it to be my actual name. Edit account? Hold on. Type that. Edit account. Unlock items. Manage account. Your penguin is 0 days old. Manage account. Log in. Log in. Got a profile. No, yeah, my name should be... My name is not loading into the website kind of thing. That's so weird. Okay. Can y'all hear the music just fine? Is it too loud? Notice boards. Welcome. Is the map the same? The music's fine. Okay. Oh my god. The memories, bro. I would go to the dojo every day. Oh my god. Press T. I can do that. Hold on. T. Oh! Yes! 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 Holy shit, this is funny. Okay, I wanna, Cardjitsu. I don't remember how this works. I don't remember how this works. Challenge Sensei. Yeah, let's go, Sensei. Bring it up. Okay. How did this work? I don't remember how it worked. Okay, I have a card. Let's go for... When this card is played, lowers values, win the next round. Okay, 10. Aha! No, wait. What? But my number was high. Okay. A 3 fire? Please? Say what? I'm losing. I'm losing. I don't remember how this works. Okay, 7 this. What? Yes, I'm getting cooked. I already lost. I already lost. Fuck. Fuck. I forgot. I have no idea how that game works. Oh my god. Come on, get up, bitch. Okay, beautiful. What is that? That moved. Am I imagining things? Oh, look, it's me! Why is my name not correct? Oh well. Can I not get in there? Okay, that's fine. Why did he lose? Sensei, here are the rules. Also, Sensei, fuck the rules. Sensei always cheats unless you are black belt. I see, I see. Okay. There was one game that I would love. Was it here? Was it at the beach? There was one about fishing that I was obsessed with. I remember that. I think it's here. I think it's around here. Where are you? Instruments for sale. No, thank you. Is it at the top or at the bottom? I know there's a fishing game. I know there's a fishing game. I just need to find it. Where is the fishing game? Get a puffle? I could. Jetpack adventure? No. Oh, there used to be a way that you could filter things. I remember. Cove, the plaza, the mine, the welcome room, the town, the stadium. Where was it? Is it at the dock? I heard fishing. It's not here. It was like kind of underneath something, if I remember. Oh my god, a nightclub! Wait, can I dance? Wait, I should get a puff. Where are the puffs? Is it here? Yeah, puff! Oh my god. I used to have one. I remember. Oh, this looks so different. I remember there were updates. This doesn't have it, but I remember this used to look different. There was an update that had like a giant tree in the middle or something like that. Oh my god, look at all the babies. I'm surprised that there's like no music right now. Let me turn on mine then. Puffle about Puff's Puffa personality. Do I have to read this? Your journey is more classic leaned. Yeah, I can see that. What is a puffle? Native to the wilds of Kloof Penguin, puffles are small, round, fluffy creatures. They're fantastic pets. Several different species have been discovered, and each color has its own unique personality. Everyone in Kloof Penguin can adopt 2 puffles, but members can adopt up to 18. It's pay to win. 800 coins? I only have 500. My blue. Attitude, mild-tempered, content, loyal. Favorite toy, ball. A cool fact, easy to take care of. Anyone can adopt me. Yeah, there's some that are like special, like that have rainbows or something like that, and you have to like be a member if you want to buy it. Mango said the fishing game is at the base of the ski hill. Oh, okay. Red, attitude, adventurous, enthusiastic. Favorite toys, bowling pins, cannon. Cool fact, originally from Rockhopper Island. Favorite game, catching waves. Okay. Pink, active, cheery. Mleko! This is just Mleko! Favorite toys, jump rope, trampoline. Cool fact, loves to exercise. Favorite game, aqua grabber. That's so cute! That's just Mleko. Mleko, you're Puff. Strong silent type. Does this remind you of someone? Does this remind you of someone? I got it's right there. I can almost say it. I can't quite remember. Surely not Felix. Silent type, favorite type skateboard, sometimes very energetic. Green, energetic, playful. Favorite toys, unicycle, propeller cap, cool facts, likes to clown around. Yellow, artistic, spontaneous. I think I found it. Hi, Lynn. I think I found my baby. I'm really liking yellow. Artistic, spontaneous. Favorite toys, paintbrush. Very creative. Oh, I'm liking this baby. Oh, I'm liking this baby. Purple, usually happy. Bubble wand. We're not getting purple. We're not getting purple. We're not getting... We're not getting purple. Oh my god. White, gentle, strong. Favorite toy, skate. Can turn anything to ice with its breath. Oh. Orange, Sanny. Sanny? What does that mean? Is that crazy? Curious. Favorite toys, box, wagon. What's your favorite toy? Box. Wait, am I missing something? What server are you on? I don't remember. Do y'all remember? Was it like a mystery or something like that? Cool fact, sleepy, very sleepy. Brown, super smart. Yeah, marshmallow. Brown, super smart. Inventive. Breakers and rockets. That's so cute. Puffle card. Oh, you can have a Puffle card. Puffle care. As long as you take care of your Puffle, it'll be waiting inside your igloo. To get your igloo, click on the house icon. If any of the health wells are empty, your Puffle will run back to the wild. I didn't know that. Oh my god. You can always check the health of your Puffle by clicking on the Puffle card. Puffles play in different ways. Try putting your Puffle furniture in your igloo and click to play, feed, blah 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 blah. Playing games. Okay, cool. So I need coins. How do I escape this screen? Can I leave, please? Thank you. Okay. So I need more money if I want a Puffle, and for that, Sky Hill, Ski, Penguin Run Express, Bunny Hill. Welcome to the family. Aww. Hello, thank you for the follow. We had community meetup, some wood fishing Minecraft that we're doing Club. Yeah, we're doing Club Penguin. Oh my god. So, do I need to go down like here? Yeah, get me down. Winter sports. Tours. Is it over here? Is it at the cabin? Yes! Ah! Oh, and the music is back! And the music is back! And the music is back! Oh my god! Yes! Oh, this was my favorite game! I remember watching YouTube tutorials. It's here! Yes! Go fishing. Is it here? It looks different. Looks like high resolution. Da, da, da. Okay, play. Oh my god, yes! Oh, I love this game so much. Your job is to fish as many fishes as you can. And then eventually, if you get to a certain number, you can catch a big bitch. I'm pretty sure that there's like, also hello Suibigo. But yeah, there's different obstacles. Careful, jellyfish can shock your line. Yeah, you have jellyfish that can shock your line. You have sharks that can bite your line off. You only have so many lives. I think I only have 2 lives right now because I haven't upgraded my thing. What if I try to get it first try? Oh my god. I need to try to get it first try. I need to try to get it first try. I need to try to get it first try. Please. Please. I aced this game when I was like 5. Please. Oh yeah, and the fucking crabs. You're so right. Woo. Okay, got it. Woo. Okay, got it. Yes. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Please. Let me get it first try. Let me get it first try. I'm begging you. Let me get it first try. Competitive fishing. Yeah, bitch, I love fishing. Number 7 name I love Subigo. My name Mrs. Everyone is no biggie. I actually find it funny. That's so valid. Yeah, there's a shark. Oh my god, look. We got the shark level. Nah, bitch. I'm getting the bitch. I'm getting that fish. I'm getting it. Oh my god, this is actually so fun. Yeah, look, now it's getting more complicated. And I was like, oh, there's jellyfish everywhere. Ooh. Woo. Dominating the kids' name. Love doing the same. It just makes you feel better after you're like more developed as a human. It's like, I can ace you now. You are no rival for me. I have grown up. I have a developing frontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex, is that the name? You're no match for me. I have graduated. 35 fish, we're not doing bad. Frontal lobe, yeah. I can't even say it, but yeah. It's working. It's not done, but it's getting there. Oh my god. Come on. I can't believe I'm doing Club Penguin hardcore as a stream. Oh. Oh my god, the fucking crabs! We got the crabs! Mine! We got the crabs, we got the crabs. Woohoo! Okay, okay, okay. You're not gonna get me. Professional Club Penguin player. Oh yeah, it's getting complicated now. Okay. It's all about the patience. It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. Wait, K, shouldn't the same category be Club Penguin or indie game or just chatting? I mean, I don't think... Is there? I think just chatting should do fine, honestly. I don't know if Club Penguin is a category on Twitch. Oh my god. Please. Please. Gimme. Okay. 45. Yeah! Aficionado! Oh my god, we earned a medal. And still one life. And still on one life. I need more fish. I need the fish. I need the fish. I know it's there. I can smell it. I can taste it in the water. I know you're in there. I'm gonna get you. When I get you. When I get you, Ricky. When I get you. Is it all 100? I have no idea. I don't remember. Okay. Still fine. Still doing good. Still doing good. Still doing good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's crabs. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ah, fuck. I need to be faster. Okay, 50 fish. If it's 100, we're halfway. Ooh. Ooh. Please, 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 please. I wish these fishes would show up more. This would be done faster, but there's so many fucking obstacles everywhere. Also, wouldn't a shark fucking die in these waters? Don't they need warmer water? I'm just starting to question the logistics of this game. I'm risking it for the biscuits. Greenland sharks. Yeah, literally. Wait, is that an actual thing? Some sharks can withstand cold waters. Really? Wow. I thought they were like warm water exclusive. Oh no, those Hollywood movies lied to me. Below up to 100 years. Oh, I see. I see, I see, I see. 60 fish. Oh, 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 it's there! Oh my god! Come on. No! 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 Yes, I am! Oh my god. There's a person here. I think there's someone that got here from the stream. Wait, can I? Yeah! Get this! Let's go! Man, fuck that game. I almost got it. I almost got it. I got cucked You need to keep one fish on the... No! We're doing it again. 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 We're doing that again. I'm doing that again. I'm doing that again. I need it. I need it. I need it. You don't understand. You don't understand. I need it. I don't care that I have to fish 60 fish to get it. I am catching that piece of shit. I owe it to my childhood self. I owe it to the little kid inside of me. Little K wants revenge. Little K wants that big fucking fish. And you're gonna watch, you like it or not. Oh my god. Okay. Concentrate. Oh, we're in the easy bit, Mleko. We're less than 20 fish. We're fine. Big content. Come on. Okay, so when we see it in the background, I'm gonna try to catch a fish and keep it on the line. I'm gonna try. I forgot you had to catch a fish. Why did no one tell me? Why did no one tell me? You saw the hope in my eyes and you were like, nah, let's have him find out. You need to catch 60 to get the big fish. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this fast. I didn't know. Someone help us. K has tied us to a tree watching him fish and he's going crazy. I never played. That's fair. Oh my god. Sticking the thing in and out of the hole again and again. Damn, yes I am. No, you're not getting it, fucking shark. I'm not letting a shark defeat me after I was this close to getting that fucking fish. Slow and steady. I know. Okay, we're 20. We're getting there. I like to watch you suffer. What the fuck, man? Ah, puta! One escape. That's fine. Okay. Halfway. We're 30. We're 30. Okay. It's not gonna take as long as I thought. That's fine. That's good. Okay, 32. Fuck that food. Please. Ah, almost. That's fine. 34. 35. Come on. More than halfway. 36. 37. 38. Ah, the fucking crabs. Okay, we're getting there. You should know how to catch the big one by now. Shut the fuck up. The game has the possibility to do this funniest thing right now. Shut your fuck. Okay, 40, 20 away. Shut the fuck you, crab. Fuck you. Let me get the fucking fish. I deserve it. Let me get it. Please. Let me get it. Okay, almost 50. Might. Okay. We're still fine. We're so good. We're 3 away from 50. Please. Yes, I am tweaking over this damn fish. Oh, 1 away from 50. And then we're 11 away. Please. I'm very glad that the goal is not 100. We'd love to see it. We're almost there. We're edging it. 50! 10 more! Okay, the second I get to 60, I'm catching a fish and not letting go. The second we get to 60. 51. 9 remaining. Please. Please. If I don't get it, I swear to fuck, I'm gonna keep streaming until I do. If I don't get it, I swear to fuck, I'm streaming until I do. I believe in you. Watch for crabs and sharks. So I am. 5 away! 4 away! Ah! 4 away! Please! Please! 3 away! 2 away! 1 away! If this game cucks me again, I swear to God. Okay. Catch it. Yes! Got it! Got it! Got it! Oh my God! It's not here yet. It's not here yet. It's not. No, I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. Okay. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. I'm too scared. Almost. Oh my God. Okay. Yes! Yes! It's mine! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Woo! Hell yeah! Oh, fuck yes, man! Broke the ring and everything. Oh my God, I needed that. Holy shit. I can get a buffalo! I can get a buffalo! Ah! Oh, fuck yes, man. Holy shit. Yes! Where are the buffaloes? How do I adapt one? How do I adopt one? Do I have to click on it? I wanted yellow, I think. How do I get it? Park? How do you adopt one? Oh wait, you buy it. Right. Okay. Yeah. Buffaloes, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I think I want the yellow one. The catalog, yeah, bum. I think I want this one. Because it's artistic, it's spontaneous, it likes an art brush. I don't know what the fucking easel is. Is this playing? Yes, it is. Okay. Is it? There you go, that's better. I mean, barely. Let me make that a little louder. That's better. Okay. Oh, I have enough. You can show us. Can you show us the rest? I already did. We said this one, Felix. You should look at the screen. We said that this one kind of. It reminds me of someone. Can you help me remember? I just can't. I don't know. Who could it be? Who could it be? I'm trying to. I have this faint memory. The yellows. It's yellow like a minion. No. No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I fought so hard to have enough money to get this baby to find an artistic puffle that is spontaneous and cute. He even has a blue tongue like me. And you call him a minion, which I can't even fight because you're right. Why must you destroy everything I love? Why? I guess a little lemon. Minions are banana yellow. You're right. Yeah, I can think it's a lemon. K and Minions Canon Baby. Someone banned Capri from my chat. Not really. So time him out for like 5 seconds. We didn't reveal it after you brought it. It's a lemon. I'm not gonna let chat destroy you. You're a lemon. You're a lemon. You're not a minion. You're a lemon. Okay. Yes, I'll adapt you. Name. Oh, I'm gonna call you Lemon. Just to drive the point home. Just to drive the point home. His name is Lemon. Wait, it could be Lemon Grab, or what? Like, no. What was the name of like Lemon Grab's like the little kid? His name is Limoncito in Spanish, but I don't know what y'all call him. Lemon Bit? Lemon Sweet? Lemon Sweet? Is that it? Like, y'all know who I'm talking about? Lemon Hope, thank you, yes. Your name will be Lemon Hope. Continue. Your puffer is now in your igloo. Okay. Hi, I see you. I got big bitch before you. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Going to my home. Lemon Hope! Let's play with my pet. Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's an artist. Look at him. He painted a cannon and a jetpack. Aw, thank you for the follow. Are you happy now? Do you want to sleep? Do you want to... Oh, I don't have food for you. Here, let's walk. Let's walk together. Yeah, I have my baby. I remember the stadium. I don't remember playing in the stadium. I remember playing like pizza something. I don't know where that would be. Is that in the town? Oh, that's coffee stage plus a pizza. There it is. I remember playing a game about pizza. I remember that vividly. Welcome to Pizza Parlor. I'll be showing you how... Continue. Oh, you can actually order... I never knew that. You can actually, like, get food. Oh my god, I always just played the pizza game. Where is the pizza game? Kitchen. Is it not a feature, like, yet? It looks like it's not a feature yet. Exit kitchen. Do you have to go to the kitchen first, maybe? Oh. Oh wait, no. Not that. I can't go to the kitchen! Well, I'll be showing you guys that in a second. Ah, I wanted to play with the... Ah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If we can't play that, then what can we play? Gift shop, coffee shop. Cove. Oh my god. Yeah, look at this! Everyone is here! It's at the igloo! Aqua Grabber. Oh my god, I liked Aqua Grabber. Animal Jam. I had an Animal Jam girlfriend when I was 14. Lemao. What was this game? I don't remember. Start game. Oh, this. I like this too. Oh, the animation. How do you... Oh! Right, okay. How do you... Yeah, right, you had that claw. You're supposed to go down underwater. But you're supposed to grab the bubbles of air. It doesn't tell me how much oxygen I have. And you're supposed to grab, like, treasures. Ow, 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 ow. I'm fine. Oh, yeah, right, it was the water. You can tell how much... Right. Drowning simulator. You're so good at this. I think I had to... The more down you go, I was supposed to... I'm trying to remember. If I remember correctly, there's a giant clam that has a giant pearl that you're supposed to catch. Thank you for the oxygen. And I'm pretty sure that's like at the very bottom. I don't know if it's this level. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Strategy, 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 strategy. Got it, got it. Ow! Yeah, listen to that. There it is! And you have to be very, very, very careful or you'll wake it up and then you lose. Okay. Okay. Slow. Careful. Slow. Careful. Slow. Slow. Careful. Slow. Careful. Not! Fucking damn it. All right. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You're supposed to replace it with a rock. That's what's up. Yeah, pearl-shaped rock. Huh, I wonder what this is for. I wonder what this is for. You're supposed to replace them. Right, I forgot. Okay. Catch that. Catch that. Got it. Ow. Got it. You're supposed to wait until it falls asleep. Thank you for the follow. Okay, got air. Okay. You're such a good driver. Thank you. Okay. No, bitch! Let it go! Dumbass! Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Down. Yeah, okay. Okay. Fish, get the fuck out of the way. Okay, okay. Got it, 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 got it. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Bitch! Get the fuck out. Okay. Ladrono. It's just ladron. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. And now, drop it. Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Hell yeah, Clam Master. Gimme! Oh, that's awesome. What is everyone doing here? They're trying to flip it over? I'm pretty sure you can't do that right now. Okay, okay, okay. I'll try to play one more game and then I think we're good for now. I'll try to play one more. I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can remember. The dock, I remember that. Sky Village. I want to check the town again. Nightclub. Didn't they have like a DJ thing at the nightclub? Yeah, they did! Yeah, DJ stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is dopamine. I know. Yeah, dance. Yeah. Okay. Choose a track. Classic. I wonder. I have no more options. So how did this work again? Oh, right. No, not this one. No. Well, people like this, obviously. Okay, so 6. What is this? Okay. Okay. This is kind of cute. What is this? No. What is this? No. What is this? No. What is this? No. What is this? I don't know how to play this. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. So you just click around, is that it? Oh wait, that's not bad. I like that. Are more sliders? Ooh. Can I click anything else here? I mean, this kind of works. Is that the purpose? Am I done? I'm so good at music. You earn 0 coins. I don't know what the point is. Slide us on your tracks. I have no idea how to win. Dance contest. I'm in the dance contest. Thin Ice. I remember this one. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Play. Oh, this is so cute. Yeah, you're a fire puff and you're supposed to not fall. So you need to be careful. I remember playing this in the fucking computers of my, like, primary school. I remember playing this. Oh, I lost. Oh well, oops. I remember this playing when I was, like, done with my assignment. And I didn't want it to. I didn't want it to work on anything else. I'm like, eh. And then just opened this game and started playing. Boom. Why is this presented as something hard? It's super easy. Oh, right. Wait, this had more things to it. I just remembered. There was supposed to be like this bonus thingies around that I guess because it's so old it doesn't have it. How am I supposed to... Oh, right. Okay. Yep, let's get as many tiles as possible. And since you only solved 2... Oh, I didn't see that. I see. I didn't see that. Okay. How do you do this? I'm being forced to use my brain and I don't like it. Don't make me think. I just want an easy win. I want to strike my ego. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Please. Please. Got it. Okay. Easy. And then here. And then here. And then here. I'm so smart. I would have been... My fucking primary classmates would have been like, yo, you're so good at this. And I would have been like, I know. He just cares for the wins. Absolutely, I just care for the wins. Absolutely, me just cares for the wins. I think I just fucked myself over. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh well, okay. I think that's enough for now. Okay. I'm going to be ending stream for now. We've been streaming for 3 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and playing a dumb silly game. I would like to do this again if you guys don't mind. I think it could be fun to do this next stream as well. Maybe more because I know that, you know, there's a few goals that we still have to do on stream. It was a fun stream. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed just like hanging out. It was nice. Give me 1 second. Chill stream for you. Yeah, I like that. And I caught that fucking fish. That makes me more happy than you can imagine. I caught the fucking fish. Okay, I'll be ending things for now. I'll see y'all. I don't know when. I will find out. I'll let you guys know. It is likely that we'll be having, as I said before, it is likely that our streams are gonna be on weekends. I don't know if there'll be a stream tomorrow. I'll let y'all know. But thank you for everything, and I hope you guys have a good day. Okay? Okay.